You're listening to MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football, brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health, Crystal Pool and Spa, The Embroidery Bar in Milford, All Temps System, Milford Hardwood, Aliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, Peppercinis, Winks Salon and Spa, ABC Air Heating and Cooling, Milford Tire Service, Southwick Zoo, American Climbers, GNC Plumbing and Heating, Flood Fire Pro, Modern Design and Build, and Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. Now down to the field for high school football.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into Northbridge Middle School, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone tuning in. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry giving you the call for some Thanksgiving football here today. It's going to be a good game between two good teams, the 7-3 Uxbridge Spartans, coming to Northbridge to play the 9-2 Northbridge Rams. Dylan, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Happy Thanksgiving, Joe. It's a beautiful day. It's a little nippy outside.
A little bit.
But that's kind of what you would expect on Thanksgiving Day.
It's a beautiful turkey day, that's for sure. It should get up to around 55 degrees, I believe, today. Far from it right now, it feels, with that wind. But it should be a great game either way. The big story coming in today, obviously, Coach LaChapelle, Coach Ken LaChapelle, will be closing his book on a massive chapter of MIAA history. 50 long years, 410 victories, many state championships. This will be the last game for Coach Ken LaChapelle.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to summarize in words exactly what Coach LaChapelle has meant to this not only Northbridge football team, but just the community as a whole, as they're currently honoring Coach out there right now. 50 years with one school is a very, very tough task for anybody to go up to, and obviously the winningest head coach in Massachusetts state history with 410 wins.
He has now tied Jim Kelleher for the longest tenure at one school for 50 years. He was the Abington coach, Jim Kelleher, and Coach LaChapelle obviously with Northbridge. Looks like we're going to start the national anthem here just about in a second. So we're going to keep it here.
We can go ahead and actually go into one of our coaches' corner if you would like to do that.
Absolutely. We talked with both coaches, so we'll start with Coach Blood right now. Coach, this is the last game of the season. Talk a little bit about this storied rivalry.
Well, it started off as just a week 3 tilt back when I played, week 3 or 4. It was always a big game then. Uxbridge-Northbridge has always been a historic rivalry. And in the fall of '98, they switched over to Uxbridge-Northbridge on Thanksgiving. So it's, it kind of means something a little more being on Thanksgiving, and having your rival on what seems to be, the day in Massachusetts football, right? And so it's meaningful. We talk about it all week.
Talk a little bit about the seniors you have on your roster as well. They're champions, they're winners. How do they close the book today?
Well, they give it their all, first and foremost, and they stay focused on the next play, no matter what happens. Our message was, it's Thanksgiving. It could very well be most of their last time strapping it up. So no regrets. Get out there and do what you can. For the amount of time that you can, and be thankful that you're able to do it.
Coach LaChapelle's last game today, do you have any memories of him throughout the years?
There's hundreds of memories of Coach Lash. I think my deepest respect would be for not only his love for the game, the love for the school and the community, but to do it as long as he's done it is just amazing. And so I think the memory really, I could pick out moments, from when I played for him. I can pick out moments, from when I coached against him. But just to know that for 50 years, he's loved it that much. It's just major respect there.
Finally, Coach, keys to victory today.
Execute. Don't turn the ball over. and when we get the opportunities, take them and score.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.
And we're going to quickly pass it over to Coach Ken LaChapelle for his final interview on MyFM 101.3 for a pregame right now.
Coach, I mean, it's hard not to mention last game. Has it kind of sunk in for you yet?
What sunk in is this is the last game. We got beat by a very good team last week. We know that. We were outmanned. However, we're going into this game like we did the rest of the game. We feel good. We know Uxbridge is good. We're good. So we just hope we have a nice, formidable, competitive game today.
And I know you've coached many players over the years, but this senior class, it's also their last game of them potentially playing with each other ever. What has this senior class been like?
It's been good. It's been the last one, so that in itself has made it kind of unique. We've had a lot of guys who practiced hard, played hard, and the end result, we're sitting at 9-2, and there's nothing wrong with that at this point in the year.
And you mentioned it a little bit, this Uxbridge team on the other side. It's a big rivalry between the two schools. What kind of can you pick out from the past 50 years between these two teams?
No, it's typical Uxbridge-Northbridge rivalry. The difference over the last 25 years is there's been a lot of intermingling with Uxbridge and Northbridge. In my day in the high school over here, you threw eggs at the bus. You hated each other. They never dated. They never went to Denver. Nowadays, they're playing AAU basketball, they're playing baseball together, so they all know each other. And there's probably 20 kids going now, 10 Northbridge, 10 Uxbridge, who played on Bulldog football together, when they were 10, 11, 12 years old. So they all know each other, they know of each other, and they know about each other. So.
Well, you mentioned knowing about each other on the other side of the ball. Obviously, you got Joel on this side and Camden's on the other side of the ball. So is that a little extra motivation for you and Joel to go out and beat them in this game?
Well, obviously, I want to beat Uxbridge. I don't necessarily want to beat my grandson, but I do want to beat Uxbridge, and I think Joel feels the same way. I feel very fortunate to have this last game on this field and with both my grandsons participating in games and very important participants in the game.
And, Coach, what's the keys to getting victory in today's game?
No turnovers. Any coach will tell you the same thing. And we got to pick up our running game a little. Last week it was thwarted quite a bit. We need to be able to run a balance.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Back here at the Joseph and Thomas Opticians pregame show where they are doing the coin toss right now. We'll head on into the embroidery bar. Colors of the game, Northbridge in their maroon red jerseys with their maroon red pants, white helmets with the Ram logo on the side. Uxbridge on the other end, they have their black helmets with the orange U, as well as white jerseys, white pants, orange trim, orange numbers as well. Pretty good uniform matchup here today, Dylan.
It is nice. It's nice and distinct. The numbers should be a lot more
noticeable.
Visible for us to read. And I just want to mention briefly for our Coach's Corner with LaChapelle, I think he misunderstood my first question. I think he thought I was mentioning last week's game. I was mentioning it being his last game. I guess that's on me. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame on that.
Wish we could play the uncut version.
Yes, there was something before that he did say that we can't mention on air, unfortunately.
Pretty funny though.
It was funny, and I think it was kind of carefree in his last interview. A very short pregame for us because we had a lot of other stuff going on, as it looks like we're already getting ready to kick off here.
The All-Temp Systems game time and temperature. It is currently 9:59 a.m. as Uxbridge lines up to kick. And here in Whitensville, it is 42 degrees. Feels like 34. I'd say that's pretty accurate, Dylan.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
We are just about underway for the Milford Hardwood kickoff as Uxbridge lines up. And here we go. Coach LaChapelle's last football game as a head coach. And it's a low line drive kick picked up by Northbridge to around the 30-yard line. There is a flag. We will see what that call is. But usually when there's a flag on a return, it's on the return team.
Yeah, not too good. Mason Mont had a decent return right there, but I'm guessing it's going to be backed up a fair share of yardage here.
It is on Northbridge, so Northbridge from the first play will be going backwards.
Flag is on Northbridge. I just want a little bit more room to get some extra yardage here. Yeah.
It's going to just check to see where the football will wind up. It's inside the 20-yard line, that's for sure. Looks like it's going to be around the 13.
Going to be a long drive here and open up the entire playbook for Coach Losh.
No reason not to at this point. As Northbridge likes to go shotgun, it looks like they will on the first play. Joel LaChapelle from the shotgun, 3 receivers on the far sideline, no deep safeties for Uxbridge. They put a man in motion coming to the near sideline. LaChapelle just drops back. He's looking to throw. It's going to be a deep bomb down the middle into double coverage, and it's almost caught that time by Matt Coughlin. Again, in double coverage, but a nice play right there from Uxbridge to break it up.
Yeah, it was Jacob DeVasian who came up with the breakup right there. It was almost an absolute dot dropped into the breadbasket. Looking to go deep. That is no surprise right there.
So they tried the shot on the first play of the Thanksgiving game. We'll see how they respond after the incomplete pass. If you're just tuning in, Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry giving you Turkey Day coverage here at Northbridge Middle School. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether it's on the stream or via the radio. There's going to be 1 receiver on the near side, and now a man goes in motion to the near side with 2 receivers on the far. LaChapelle rolls out to the near sideline. He's going to quickly throw, and it is caught that time by Northbridge. I think it was Kevin DeMuzio.
Yeah, good job right there connecting, just finding where the first down marker was and running that curl route, able to connect and move the chains.
So that will set up 1st and 10 for Northbridge. After the gain of 13 yards, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 26.
1st and 10 Northbridge from their own 26-yard line.
Now they're going to break huddle. There's 2 receivers on the far sideline, 1 on the near. With shotgun formation again, LaChapelle looks in, takes the snap. He'll hand it off to his running back, who's got a decent hole this time, pushing his way close to that first down marker. He's down around the 35-yard line, and that's Mo Rodney Daigle.
Yeah, Daigle, when I last saw him in their second-round matchup for the playoffs, he was just absolutely phenomenal out there. Really good on the running game and being balanced. If it wasn't for the fact that LaChapelle had 6 touchdowns, he was their second-best player out there on the field.
Another shotgun formation this time as Northbridge quickly gets to the line. Man in motion now coming to the near sideline. They're going to give it to Daigle again, who's got another pretty good hole. He gets past the 40, close to the 43-yard line. Should be a gain of about 7.
Yeah, just really good running right there. I mean, finds a nice hole on the near side of the field and is able to just put that head down and truck through. The way he's running and the way I've seen him run and the power and combination of speed and just the way his body's, but it reminds me a lot of like a Todd Gurley out there in that kind of style. A hard guy to bring down, and once he gets going, he has got some speed.
2nd and 3 from the 43. From the shotgun, LaChapelle fakes the handoff. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to tuck and run. He's got a lot of space, too. He gets past the 50 to the 45-40, where he gets taken down, but a good run that time from LaChapelle to improvise.
Yeah, and you're going to see that a lot from LaChapelle, and we've seen that quite a lot. He is just as dangerous running the ball as he is throwing the ball. A definite dual threat out there, and I just made a comparison to the NFL. We like to make those NFL comparisons. We very often compare him to a Josh Allen.
I was going to say, we say that pretty much every time we see him, but the comparison is very much there.
Yeah.
2 receivers near sideline, 1 on the far with Daigle at the hip of LaChapelle. From the shotgun, he's going to fake the handoff. Now he'll run with it. Looked like a bit of a read option. He doesn't get too much, maybe a yard.
Yeah, I mean, there was really no wrong or right option on that read. Either way, it was going to get stuffed right around the line and gets a small gain of just about 1.
So 2nd down and 9. They're at the Uxbridge 39-yard line. 9:15 to go here in the first quarter. Coach LaChapelle kind of wandering out close to that huddle, as there's a couple assistants next to him too, 3 total coaches.
Yeah, they do that every single time that they're calling plays. He's the main guy. He looks like he's angry right now on the sideline.
Didn't take long. He was in good spirits before the game, obviously. 2 receivers near sideline, 2 on the far. Now a man goes in motion towards that far sideline. Here's the snap. LaChapelle quickly gets it out of his hands, gets it on a bubble screen to his receiver, getting past the 35 to the 30. He's going to try to evade another tackler. He's getting ripped down with his arm, but he gets to about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, good job right there on the screen to Delfonso, and he does a good job working from the far side, slowly coming over towards the near, and eventually he kind of holds hands with the defender who pushes him out of bounds. Glad he didn't rip his arm out with that.
No kidding.
27.
Just wanted to hear Jim Archibald give the call. So it is from the 27.
I can't
First
hear
and
him.
10. 8:25 to play in the first quarter. Uxbridge has the only possession of this game so far. One receiver near, two far side. Shotgun formation. LaChapelle fakes the handoff. He looks to throw. It's a deep drop. He's under pressure, and he evades the tackle. He's going to run with it now. He gets to the 25-20, and he's got the first down close to that 15-yard line. Nice job right there from LaChapelle. Looked like he was going to be sacked.
Yeah, it was Gianni Casanta, the defensive lineman, who got pressure. But again, he is just a big body LaChapelle. He's hard to take down, and he's able to do it himself once again.
There is a flag here. We'll see what the call is.
Well, he originally had the first down.
Looks like a
Block in the back.
Yeah, block in the back on Northbridge. So I think this is a spot foul, if I'm correct.
Yes, it is from the spot of the foul, I think.
The ball back to the Uxbridge 32.
So it's going to,
Northbridge has it, first and
looks like about
15.
5 yards behind the line of scrimmage now.
So first down and 15.
Getting hot, Joe?
No, I messed with the dial because of my coat.
Oh, gotcha.
My coat caught it. That's why if it got suddenly way louder, I apologize. It was my coat. Blame the coat. Three receivers near sideline. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. LaChapelle looks to throw, and he'll dump it off to Daigle, who is under pressure immediately. He's pushing forward with his lineman kind of carrying him, and he looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it might actually be a loss of a yard. That was interesting because it looked like it was a screen play that was supposed to come out towards the near side, but it looked like the offensive line was pushing towards the far side. So I'm not sure what exactly broke down right there.
And Daigle was literally being carried by his lineman.
Yeah, his lineman was pretty much holding his shoulder pads and ripping him forward.
So second and 15 for Northbridge. They have the ball at the Uxbridge 32-yard line, 7:20 to go in the first. Running back at each hip of LaChapelle, one near, one far. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. He's scanning. He points deep down the field. Now he's going to throw along the near sideline, but incomplete as it lands out of bounds. Pass intended for DeMuzio.
Yeah, unable to connect with DeMuzio over there. He had all the time in the world in the pocket. It looked like Uxbridge was only rushing three and dropping everyone else back into coverage. Unfortunately, there was good coverage on DeMuzio, and that one just lands out of bounds.
So third down and 15, 7:13 to play here in the first quarter. Ball remains at the 32 of Uxbridge. What do you do in this situation, Dylan? You can't really kick from here.
No, I think there's you probably set up a passing play to just try and get a couple of yards, and if not, then LaChapelle can just run it himself.
Pistol formation now. A bunch of guys go in motion, 4 to be exact. Two receivers near side. 3 now on the far sideline as another man goes in motion. That's Daigle, who sets up in the slot. Here's the snap. They fake the pass. LaChapelle looks to run. He has really nowhere to go, but he evades a tackler. No, he does not evade these tacklers as he gets down right around the original line, or the line of scrimmage, so it should be about 4th and 15.
Yeah, so it was a fake screen QB draw right there, and unfortunately Uxbridge was not buying what LaChapelle was trying to sell, and now instead they set him up with a 4th and 15. They were trying to just get it a couple extra yards to make 4th down a more manageable one.
And I think they're going to punt here, given that LaChapelle has come off the field.
It does appear that way.
So they're going to punt from their opponent 32-yard line with 6.5 to play here in the first quarter. Here is the snap. And it looked like for a second he was going to tuck and throw as he lines it down the field, and it's caught by Uxbridge right around the 2-yard line. And that was not a great decision as he's taken down right around the 15. Ball would have easily gone into the end zone. It would have been 1st and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, a really weird play right there. I mean, first it was held by the punter. I think he was seeing, can I throw this ball? Can I run for it? What can I do? And then he just ultimately decided to punt it. And Cody Veneziano decides to pick it up as it was going to bounce right around the 5-yard line and likely head into the end zone. Instead, they're going to be taken over at the 16.
So not the worst situation in the world. You only lost about 4 yards after all is said and done, but 1st and 10 for Uxbridge. 6:14 to play in the first quarter. We're going to get a stoppage here. Is this a timeout, or is this an official stoppage?
I think it's an official's stoppage. But, I mean,
I think this might be an official timeout.
Timeout Uxbridge.
Timeout Uxbridge. All right, we'll take a quick break ourselves, and when we come back, it'll be Uxbridge football on my FM 101.3.
It's been said that the most important things in life are the connections you make with others. At Charles River Bank, you'll find not just the powerful solutions you need for managing your money, including paying your bills, handling your day-to-day expenses, and planning for the future, but also the personal connections you can count on from neighbors you know and who are always willing to lend a hand. Stop in or visit us online at charlesriverbank.com to learn more. Charles River Bank, personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, where Uxbridge takes over possession. Northbridge moves the ball down the field. They hold the ball for almost half the quarter, but can't score.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, I haven't seen this Northbridge team stop too often on offense. It's a tough offense to stop, and I mean, not to say that Uxbridge defense isn't good, but oftentimes it's high-scoring events with them.
I form this time. They're going to give it to Camden LaChapelle, who spins through a tackle but doesn't get much more after that, maybe 1 yard.
And LaChapelle is a very good running back. I mean, last year his numbers were absolutely insane.
Yep.
I'm not sure what he's working with this year. It's the first time I get to see him run, and I always appreciate seeing a guy like him run the ball. And two very different players in the two cousins in Joel and Camden.
Different sizes as well.
I know,
much shorter.
like very different.
Again, I form this time. They're going to pitch it to LaChapelle on the right side of the offensive line. He doesn't have much to work with, maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, not a lot going there, not a lot of space, not able to get the edge, but a good job by the Northbridge defense to try and contain him and try and keep him inside. And that's what you want to do with LaChapelle. You do not want to let him get to the edge, because if he does, he is going to break free. He is a hard guy to catch when he gets into open field.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Uxbridge. 5:15 to go here in the first quarter. They're in the huddle right now. They break it. They're at their own 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to be under center again. Here is the snap. They'll pitch it over to LaChapelle on 3rd and 6, who is trying to evade a couple tacklers. He's going to be close to that first down marker.
I think he's got it.
As he's pushed out of bounds. We'll see what the official mark is, but I agree with you, Dylan. It looks like he's got the first down.
And
yep, they're gonna move him on. So first down on the 3rd and 6 pitch play to the left side of the offensive line.
Yeah, and I mean, don't be surprised if you see that very often on 3rd and medium or even 3rd and long, that you're going to see Uxbridge run the ball. Their offense runs through Camden LaChapelle.
Absolutely. So the ball will be at the 27, near hash. One receiver far sideline, one near sideline. LaChapelle in the backfield, under center is Paxton. Here's the snap, and quickly being brought down is LaChapelle. Shea Paxton, the sophomore quarterback for Uxbridge.
Yeah, and the other thing too with this team is that it's pretty interesting, because Uxbridge is a very run-heavy type of team who will sprinkle in the pass, where Northbridge is the opposite.
Right.
They're a very pass-heavy team that will sprinkle in the run. And both of them like to use play action, but in different ways. Northbridge will set it up to use play action more often. Uxbridge will throw it out once to try and get that big home run play.
There's one receiver on the near sideline. It looks like nobody on the far sideline. Under center now, Paxton. He's going to pitch it over to the right side again. LaChapelle looks like he's got a better hole this time as he knifes through it, and he's got the first down. He's close to that 40-yard line now.
Yeah, that was a much better play there on the toss, and he got a lot better blocking. They really opened up that hole on the far side that made it a lot easier for LaChapelle to explode through and get the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 40. 3:20 to play here in the first quarter. Scoreless. Both teams with one possession. This is Uxbridge's first. One receiver on the far sideline. Everyone up close otherwise. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be to the left side again. So a lot of pitch plays this time. And Northbridge takes him down behind the line. Looks like a loss of 2.
Yeah, delivering a hard hit right there was Michael Murphy. Actually drives him back a yard, and I mean, you can only run these toss plays so many times before Northbridge is going to be able to start barreling down on it.
So we'll see if there's any adjustments now, given that there's been, 4 or 5 pitch plays so far to start this game?
Something like that, yeah.
So
Still waiting for their first passing play as well.
So they're calling it 2nd and 11, so officially it's a loss of 1. The ball's at the 39. 2:25 to play in the first quarter. I'm not going to jinx anything, but so far everything's been much quicker compared to last night. Trips bunch on the near sideline, one on the far. Now a man goes in motion towards that far sideline. They fake the end around. They're going to throw it over the middle, and it's caught. It is caught by Uxbridge, and it looked like he had one man to beat. He is brought down, but a nice catch by Uxbridge for the first down.
Yeah, nice job there from Thatcher Sweeney. He's going to be the main guy to look out for when they do go to the passing game. He's a little bit of a bigger body, a guy who's able to go up and catch it. He did a good job across the middle right there, was wide open. I mean, and give credit again, to Paxton as well, making the throw. But a good job, and as you mentioned, he had just one guy to beat. It was 12 versus 12 Mon, who was just able to bring him down. His leg almost evaded him, and he would have been in for a touchdown.
Pickup of about 19 yards. The ball is on the Northbridge 42-yard line. Empty set this time for Paxton. Man goes in motion towards the near sideline. They fake it again to him. Lots of time. He's going to throw it over the middle to Sweeney, but that one lands incomplete. Looked like there was some good coverage that time from Northbridge as well.
Yeah, go in empty set to try and throw Northbridge off, and then you put La Chapelle in motion across, and that gets everyone's eyes over there. Just this time, unable to connect over across the middle was Paxton.
Second down and 10. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Ball at the Northbridge 42 is still scoreless.
The real tell, Joe, will be when we get to the third quarter.
Yeah,
because that's when things got chaotic.
Yes, yeah. Lots of penalties, lots of injuries, lots of incompletions as well. Just a very sloppy quarter.
Although I was anticipating a high-scoring event between these two teams.
Three receivers near sideline, bunched up. Now a man goes in motion towards that far sideline. That sets up two on the far. It looks like Paxton's going to throw, but he's under pressure immediately, and he's taken down. The ball's out. The ball is out. I think Uxbridge landed on it.
Yeah, I think recovering that one right there was Gianni Casanta. And what ended up happening right there was they had an extra blitzer coming off the right edge, and I think that's probably was La Chapelle's assignment to try and pick up. Instead, he bunched in towards the middle, and so just a free rusher towards the quarterback and almost forced a turnover right there.
So after the sack fumble, it'll be third down and 18 with about 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball is at midfield. Wonder what the strategy is here from Uxbridge if you just try to get some of that yardage back to maybe set up a fourth down play. Three receivers on the far sideline. Here's the snap. Paxton looking to throw. He looks like he's got a lot of time this time as he stands in a statue in the pocket, but now he has to get rid of it as he's under pressure. Looked like he was in the pocket for about 5 seconds. That one lands out of bounds, so it'll be fourth down and 18.
Yeah, good job by the Northbridge secondary, not giving any space, although the play really didn't fool them either. It looked like curl route from a couple of guys. There was no moving pieces downfield, and once they all just kind of stood there, there was no one moving, no one running to get open, and by the time they tried to improvise a play, there was already too much pressure on Paxton.
So both offenses moving the ball but stall out. This will be another punt in this game, the second of which. The first from Uxbridge. Here is the snap. It's a good one, and it's a low liner kick down towards the 20. It's actually caught at the 15 by Northbridge, where they're taken down. On that return was Tanner Hayden. So it'll be first and 10 for Northbridge right around the 15-yard line. We'll keep it here. There's 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a short punt. It was received, I believe, by number 10, Tanner Hayden, and he was just cut right at his feet. He caught the ball, and then he was taken down. A good job by the Gunners of Uxbridge.
So it's probably one play, unless there's some incompletions, but if they run the ball, probably one play before this quarter comes to a close. Shotgun formation, two receivers on the far sideline, one in the near. Running back at his hip, they're going to give it to him. And that's Daigle, who's trying to find a hole. He dices his way through a couple of tacklers. The ball is out, and it lands out of bounds. I don't think the ball can advance on a fumble.
No, it'll go back to where he was taken down. But a good job by the tackler right there, because Daigle was preoccupied with trying to run with what was in front of him. And a good job by the tackler coming from behind and poking that one loose. Unfortunately, it just took an unfortunate bounce and rolled all the way out of bounds.
About 12 seconds now on the clock. We'll see if Northbridge tries to quickly get to the line. It's second down and 1 as they do break huddle. There's 5 seconds to go here in the first. Shotgun formation, they're in no hurry. 2 seconds, 1, and that will do it. So we will go to a quick break with the score 0-0 in Coach LaChapelle's final game here on Turkey Day.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Woohoo! Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discounts. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com.
Whoa! Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's fine, honey.
Mom, I'm home from practice, and I brought the whole team.
Oh, the floor. Okay, that's great. No, that's great.
Hey, honey. Can you believe all the rain?
Oh, we need new floors.
Milford Hardwood, South Main Street, Milford. Your hardwood flooring professionals with a large selection of hardwood flooring to meet your budget. Pick up a sample today.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, where the Rams will take over for their second possession of the day. They've had one so far. They got to around the 30-yard line of Uxbridge. Couldn't advance it any further. They had to punt on 4th and 15. We'll see how they respond here on their second drive of the day. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25, and it's 2nd and 1. The scoreboard had 1st and 10, but it is 2nd and 1. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers on the near sideline. 1 on the far. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Daigle. No, it's going to be a read option that time. LaChapelle looked like he had a decent hole, but he was tripped up. He did get enough for the first down, I believe, though.
Yeah, it looks like he has enough. Right now, they're going to give it to him. Yeah, he had a huge hole to run through. He just got tripped up. Luckily, all he needed was a yard, and he was able to get it.
And you could tell how frustrated he was at the fact that he was tripped up because it looked like he had a whole lot of space to run with.
For sure.
11:40 to go here in this half. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry giving you the call here. On Thanksgiving, Northbridge, Uxbridge, a storied rivalry. 2 receivers far sideline, 1 in the near. LaChapelle, deep drop, looking to throw. It's going to be a screen pass. It's lofted out to Daigle, who makes the catch on the run. He gets past the first down marker to the 40, close to the 45. Nice play design there.
Yeah, a really good job from LaChapelle, able to float that one over a couple of linemen and find Daigle. And like I said, once he starts going, he is a wrecking ball just waiting to be messed with.
So it'll be 1st and 10 officially from the 42-yard line of their own.
1st and 10 Northbridge from their own 42.
2 receivers on the far sideline, 1 on the near. Daigle at the hip of LaChapelle. LaChapelle claps his hands together and hands it off to Daigle. He's looking for a hole. He was very patient on that run. It actually results in a gain of about 5 yards as well.
Yeah, just patient, good play calling, getting the run game going. If you're able to get the 5 yards every time, I mean, why not just run it? Why not just run it each time?
Exactly. If you can tell me you give me 4 yards a carry, I don't think I would ever pass the ball.
No. I mean, there would be no point, as long as your team stayed penalty-free.
2 receivers on the near sideline, 1 on the far sideline. Shotgun formation, Daigle at the hip. Here's the snap. They're going to fake it to Daigle, and it's going to be LaChapelle on a keeper, and he gets right around midfield. So it'll set up 3rd and short, about 2 yards.
Yeah, we'll bring up a 3rd down now here, and neither team's been able to really put much together so far, and we'll see if Northbridge is able to keep things alive. Also, score update right now, the end of the quarter. It looks like Valley Tech is up over Nipmuc. I know Steve's texting us updates about that, 14-0.
Thank you, Steve, for the updates. Lots of games going on at this exact time around Massachusetts. It's a great tradition. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Daigle. He's got plenty of room. He gets past the 40 to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Rams. 3rd and 2, and he breaks free for a 50-yard touchdown.
Daigle is just always awaiting to break free, and there he goes, 50 yards all the way, pretty much untouched, straight up the middle of the field, and the Rams are the first ones to find themselves on the board.
Just a straight draw that time from the shotgun, and Daigle finds pay dirt. 6-0 Rams lead with 9:54 to play here in the half. Looks like Uxbridge is in the huddle, or excuse me, Northbridge is in the huddle. We will see if they elect to go for 2. Nope, they're going to go for the extra point. Never seen a full huddle for an extra point before, but hey.
I do remember this kicker, Jaden Wilson.
Right. Jaden
Big
Wilson,
boy.
number 66, lining up for the extra point. Here is the kick, and it is straight on, right through. 7-0 Rams, 9:54 to play here in half number 1. Uxbridge ball next on IFM 101.3.
From contractors to consultants, restaurants to retail, every business is unique. They all, however, have the same goal, to get more out of their money. At Charles River Bank, we offer checking accounts that make banking easy, convenient, and personal. With support from local people who live and work in your neighborhood and can help deliver the powerful solutions your business needs. So if you're looking for an account and a relationship that works for your business, we're here for you. Charles River Bank, member FDIC, DIF.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, where the Rams have a 7-0 lead. Coach LaChapelle with a career record of 404, 140, and 6. 6 ties, that's pretty impressive.
Well, I know he's got 410 wins.
That's what I thought too, but this is what the...
Nah, he's got 410. That's not all right. I don't think it's updated.
Maybe the roster's not updated.
I think his record's not updated because he was at 409 at the beginning of the game I covered.
Okay.
And then he got his 410th win.
Okay, so right around that number anyway. Low line drive kick towards the 25. It'll be directed out of bounds and will roll out. It's a live ball. Picking it up is Sweeney. As that ball stayed in bounds.
Well, that was a crazy kick.
That was wild. That thing just kind of towed the line. Sweeney waited for that one to roll out of bounds. It never did, and Northbridge nearly picked up that football.
So Wilson kind of just hit a pop fly over towards the 30, and then it rolled along that far sideline to the 20 where it was eventually picked up. Now, if Sweeney was smart, he would have had a foot out of bounds and picked up the ball, and then it would have been ruled as a kick out of bounds, and they would have been able to progress up a little further.
So the ball will be at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Spartans. 9:52 to play in the half. Under center now is Paxton. Here's the snap. Looked like he kind of bobbled it for a second. LaChapelle with the football now after the handoff, fighting his way through, and I think he might have gotten 1 or 2 yards.
Yeah, LaChapelle has just struggled so far to be able to find the space to really break out, and every single time it looks like he's getting swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage, and he's only able to break off an extra 1 or 2 yards in that capacity. You need to get him into the open field where he can really work his magic.
The break huddle, there's going to be 1 receiver on the near sideline, 1 on the far. Again, under center is Paxton in the I form. Here's the snap. 2nd back through. LaChapelle looks for a lane. He's going to cut out to the left side. He's got the first down. Nice run right there from Camden LaChapelle. He gets close to the 35.
Yeah, and that's what you need to see more from LaChapelle. I mean, the more you're going to give him the ball, the more he's going to have those opportunities to do so. But once he gets into the open field, he's able to shift and break around. And if you don't get a secure tackle on him, he will slip right through.
So obviously Coach Ken LaChapelle with grandsons on both sides of the football. Camden LaChapelle, the running back for Uxbridge. Joel LaChapelle, the quarterback for Northbridge. 1 receiver on the far, 1 on the near. 2nd back through is LaChapelle. Looks like I form again. Paxton under center. Here's the snap. They'll pitch it over to LaChapelle to the near sideline. He's not going to get a lane. Nicely bottled up right there by Northbridge.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be a gain of about 2 or so, but he had to run all the way towards the near side and get pushed out of bounds. Northbridge has been doing a really good job on these toss plays, containing LaChapelle and not letting him find that edge and cut up field.
So Camden getting more than I anticipated. He actually got 3 yards on that play, so not a killer by any means. 2nd down and 7, ball at the 38 of their own. 8 minutes to go in the half. Ball is set up on the near hash. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers on the far sideline. LaChapelle at the hip of Paxton. Paxton just going to be throwing. He's under pressure immediately, and he goes down. A cornerback blitz, it looked like this time, from Northbridge, and it was Michael Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy, who was coming off the edge on the corner blitz, just was absolutely unseen, and as eyes were downfield right there from Paxton, he gets swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to make it third and real tough now.
So the ball will be at the 30-yard line now after the big loss. It was 2nd and 7. It is now 3rd and 15, loss of 8 on the sack. 7:10 to play in the half. Nobody picked up Murphy coming from the edge. He is listed as a linebacker, so maybe just an outside linebacker blitz that time. But
I think he was at the corner position.
Yeah, I thought he lined up in the slot.
Blitz.
There's 4 receivers on the far sideline kind of bunched up together. Paxton looking to throw. He'll throw it out along that sideline, caught by Sweeney. He's going to run with it as it was a bubble screen. He doesn't get much. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, but it's 4th and 10.
Yeah, I think Uxbridge kind of knew what was going to happen there. It was going to be tough for them to throw deep downfielding at the first down, so they tried to get it to one of their better players, Sweeney, to see if he could work on the screenplay. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the first.
So Uxbridge likely has to punt again. It is Paxton, the quarterback, who does the punting duties for Uxbridge as well. So that does set up an interesting wrinkle. Here is the snap. Paxton does punt it. It's a low liner, and it's directed towards the sidelines of Uxbridge, and it will be right around midfield. But, yeah, so they will place it at the 50. So Northbridge will take over 1st and 10 from midfield. 6:06 to go in the half on MyFM 101.3.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property. They restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, as Northbridge has the ball at midfield from the shotgun. LaChapelle gives it off to Daigle, who's got a decent hole. He pushes forward to the 46, 45-yard line. Good gain on first down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to stray too far away from giving the ball to Daigle a couple times, and then they'll set up the play action as well to take a deep shot.
So pick up a 4. They're going to mark it at the 46-yard line. Ball is already into Uxbridge territory. 5:40 to play here in the half. 7-0 Rams, looking to put the finishing touches on the final season of Coach Ken LaChapelle's career.
Stadium's really filled out well now.
Yes, there's a lot of people here. It's a beautiful day for some football as well. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. LaChapelle fakes the handoff to Daigle. He's going to run with it up the middle. He's got the lane. He's got the first down and way more to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Rams. Another run right up the middle for a big gainer. It's 13-0 Rams.
Well, it's not the 50-yarder that Daigle had, but it's 46.
Hold up.
Oh, never mind.
Hold up. There's a penalty, and it's coming all the way back.
Got to take our touchdown graphic off. Oh, that's a tough one right there because, well, I guess it was, he did cut up the middle at first. So, I mean, LaChapelle brought that one up the middle on the read option, and once he broke free past 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, he broke a couple tackles, cut to the near side, and was in for the touchdown. Unfortunately, there was a holding, though.
So that'll back him up a long way. 2nd down and 16 as the hold came from right around the line of scrimmage. That makes a lot of sense because LaChapelle had a gaping wide hole right through the middle of that defense. So the ball will be placed at their own 44 now after the loss of 10 yards from the hold. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers, far sideline, 1 on the near. A couple of jumpers that time as there's no flags I don't see, at least, as they hand it off to Daigle and he goes nowhere.
Yeah, it looked like Uxbridge was bringing a lot of pressure right there, and there was a couple players that were kind of antsy and jumping, but none of them I'm actually right on line with the ball. None of them jumped over into the neutral zone. They were just getting a little jittery up there at the line.
So 3rd down and 16. The Rams close to having a 13-0 lead. Their touchdown negated by a hold. They now have the ball 3rd and long from their own 45. 4.5 to play in the half. Each team with 3 timeouts. Man in motion going to the near sideline. Here's the snap. They're going to roll out. LaChapelle looks to throw. He's going to huck it deep down the field. One-on-one coverage deep down there. And it's caught. It is caught on the bobble. What a catch that time from D'Alfonso.
Wow. That was insane. Samuel Dow was absolutely draped all over D'Alfonso. D'Alfonso leaps up, gets his 2 hands on it, pops it up in the air, falls down and pulls it in. What a catch. And he was the only receiver LaChapelle was thinking on throwing it to on that bootleg. Just an absolutely insane play made there from Antonio D'Alfonso.
What an arm from LaChapelle to get it out there for D'Alfonso to even have a chance on that play as he was rolling out. 2 receivers on the far sideline, 1 on the near. Here's the snap. And they're going to fake it to Daigle now. It's going to be LaChapelle. Gets to around the 5-yard line. That'll be close to the first down marker.
Yeah, he got 9 yards right there. He wanted to find the end zone once again. He called his own number right there, and instead will be 1 yard shy of the first down.
3:40 to play here in the half. No reason to rush things if you're Northbridge.
No reason at all. And here you're probably just going to run the ball a couple more times again. But, I mean, Uxbridge has to come up with a big stop here.
1 receiver far side, 2 on the near. Shotgun formation. 2nd and 1. They'll give it to Daigle. No, it's a play fake, and it's going to be LaChapelle on the keep, and he gets to about the 1 yard line.
Yeah, nice gain of 5 yards right there on the keeper from LaChapelle, and I would not be surprised if you just see him keep it himself once again to try and find the end zone.
Oh, he's got the big body. He's about 6'5", based on what I could tell.
Yeah, I think they lie on the sheet because what they got? They got him listed as 6'2". I don't believe it.
No, he looks taller than that. He is in cleats. Here's the snap. As he's just going to tuck and run, and he's pushing forwards. Is he in? He is. Touchdown, Northbridge, 13-0. So the holding penalty does not bite them as they're able to convert a 3rd and long to get into the red zone, and they finish off the drive with their 2nd touchdown of the day.
Yeah, just really good there from LaChapelle the entire series. Able to run, do it with his legs, and then obviously that big-time throw downfield to D'Alfonso. Find the end zone for their 2nd score. I mean, back-to-back nights we've seen insane catches.
We have, yes. Obviously Jackson Finnemore last night. Hopefully he's okay. He obviously left the game with an injury, so never want to see that. Extra point attempt here for Northbridge. Snap, and it's a good one. Here's the kick, and no good. As they say, it's no good. From my vantage point, I thought it was, but that's why I wait for the official call. 13-0. Northbridge leads. 2:44 to play in the half on my FM 101.3.
We can do amazing things when we work together. That's why at Charles River Bank, we're passionate about lending a hand to help businesses of all sizes grow. From lines of credit and term loans to commercial mortgages, we offer a range of powerful lending solutions, as well as local decision-making, guidance, and support from lenders who measure their success by helping you achieve yours. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, where it is 13-0 Rams, looking to go 10-2 on the season, but the Spartans have something to say about that, I'm sure. They are down 13. They're going to need to score soon.
Yeah, it would be good if they could score on this possession here because I believe they will also get the second half kickoff, which would have them a chance to be able to come back.
Yeah, so they're not in the worst spot right now. They got to find a way to score. I believe they have all 3 timeouts as well.
For Uxbridge.
Uxbridge.
No, they used one early on in the game.
Okay.
So they have 2 timeouts.
They have 2 timeouts. That's right. They did use one early in the game.
It was before even they had their first offensive play.
Kickoff from right to left, and it's a high end-over-end kick this time. And it's caught by, I believe, Paxton. As they try an end around, the ball comes loose, and falling on it is Uxbridge. It's actually Sweeney who tried to hand it off to a man on an end-around return, but the ball just kind of broke loose. So not great field position here for Uxbridge.
Yeah, Sweeney trying to give that one to LaChapelle to go towards the far sideline and just not an unclean handoff right there. And now, instead, they're going to have to try and work 90 yards in 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
Did you get a vantage point? Did LaChapelle have a hole to run with?
No.
Okay.
it did not look like there was going to be much to come from that. It looked like Northbridge had a pretty good idea and had both lanes covered.
2:38 to play in the half. Uxbridge with 2 timeouts, 3 receivers near sideline, 1 on the far. Here's the snap. Paxton looks to throw. He rolls out. Now he'll throw over the near sideline, and it lands incomplete. It looks like it actually went through the hands of the Uxbridge receiver, and I believe that time it was Cody Veneziano.
Yeah, Veneziano had a nice little route towards the sideline here, and the throw was pretty decent, just unable to haul that one in. And now it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10, and we'll see a lot more throwing now as they got to go down the field quickly, but don't be surprised if they throw a run or 2 in there. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a run right here to set up a 3rd down.
I agree. Keeps that clock moving, too, if you don't get much yardage. Not the worst thing in the world. 2nd and 10 from their own 10. They're still in the huddle. Now they'll break it. Northbridge just kind of standing around with their hands at their hips, waiting for Uxbridge to get into formation. 3 receivers on the near sideline, 1 on the far. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Paxton looks to throw. He's under pressure immediately, and he spins out of it, but now he goes down. Paxton has been under pressure all day.
Yeah, they were trying to set up a screenplay right there for Sweeney, but it was completely read as Delfonso closed down on him quickly. There was nothing that Paxton was going to be able to do.
So with 3rd and long, Northbridge is going to take a timeout. They want the ball back here on My FM 101.3.
I need new glasses, but those chain stores are all the same. Rush service, limited choices.
That's why we're at Joseph and Thomas Opticians. They've been in Milford for over 38 years, and their selection is amazing.
Wow, these frames actually fit me, and they're helping me pick the best lenses for my lifestyle.
That's the difference. Personal service, great quality, and no pressure.
You're right. Forget the chains. This is where I'm coming from now on.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, where the Rams have a 13-0 lead, and they also have Uxbridge 3rd and long. They just took a timeout with 2:15 to play in the half because they want that football back. They've had a lot of pressure on Paxton all day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him for taking the timeout, especially because Uxbridge is going to get the ball at half. You want to try and go up 3 scores instead. You just got a big sack to drop them back to their own 3-yard line. It's 3rd and 15, and if they're going to have to punt the ball, they haven't punted it too well. They're going to be punting from their own end zone, which could cause problems, and also they very well will get the ball in Uxbridge territory if they can cause a stop here.
Looks like the ball is going to be placed inside the 5-yard line. I think it's closer to the 3. So it'll be 3rd and long from the 3-yard line as Paxton sets up empty set. It's a bit of a risk right now considering the ability of Northbridge to get in the backfield. Now he's going to put a man in motion. And it was a wonky snap, nicely done by Paxton. He has to avoid a hit, and he throws an interception after the pressure, and it's caught by Northbridge to the 10, to the 5. He's in! Touchdown after he breaks a tackle.
Wow. I mean, there was just pressure on there from the start from Northbridge. After a bobbled snap was not what you wanted to see as you're sitting in your own end zone for Paxton. He just has to force that one out. It's tipped away, and it's Luke Davis that comes away with the pick 6.
It is 19-0 Rams with 2:03 to go in the half. Paxton, again under pressure, just gets rid of the ball, but unfortunately for him, it's into the hands of Luke Davis, who originally didn't look like was going to get much yardage on that return, but he's able to evade a tackle, kind of fight through it, and get into the end zone. As Northbridge now will line up for an extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 20-0 Rams with 2:03 to go in the half on My FM 101.3.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guests will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. And make sure to try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, 2:03 to go in the half. The Rams have a 20-0 lead over Uxbridge right now, who's just looking for some offense at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, in all honesty, that might have been good for Uxbridge because I think Northbridge was probably going to get good field position and just wind out the clock and go down and score. Now they got 2 minutes to try and do it again.
Kick is high end over end this time, going from right to left. It's recovered by Uxbridge. Sweeney getting to around the 20 to the 25, close to the 30-yard line where he's tackled down. 1:56 to go in the half. Uxbridge trying to get some points. They do get the ball to start half number 2 as well.
Yeah, so they'll mark them at the 30. They're going to have to go 70 yards. They got just under 2 minutes to work with. But the problem is that they've been able to run the ball pretty well, and the passing game has not been working. In fact, there's been a lot of pressure. Northbridge is doing a good job at not letting Paxton feel safe back there in the pocket. And if they're going to want to go down and score in 2 minutes, they're going to have to throw the ball a couple times.
They have a pair of timeouts as well, so they can stop the clock. I might start this drive, Dylan, with a handoff here.
I would think about doing that too, just to try and get things going for the Spartans.
Man in motion coming to the near sideline, and there's a flag, and it's going to be a false start. So not a great start by any means to this drive after the pick six.
No, I think the last thing you would have wanted is a flag right there to start the drive. Now you back yourself up to the 25, going to have to go 1st and 15 here now. Just all things going in the wrong direction for the Spartans right now.
Ball will be now at the 25-yard line.
And the other problem, too, is that they've tried a couple times to go with a screen pass to try and get this offense going. We saw it yesterday from Taunton, who was able to do that to get their offense that had kind of been stopped. The screen pass has not been working today either for Uxbridge.
There's going to be a pair of receivers on the far sideline, 3 now, with nobody on the near. Now they're going to put a man in motion. Looks like the same play here. Here's the snap. Paxton looks to throw. He's looking along that left side, and it lands incomplete. Intended receiver that time for Uxbridge was Grady Walsh.
Yeah, just trying to get a couple of yards there by throwing a small drag route and just not on the same wavelength once again. Things just aren't connecting right now for Uxbridge.
2nd down and 15. Spartans in a deep hole. They're down 20-0 with 1:49 to go here in the half. Looks like Coach Blood and Paxton having a bit of a lengthier conversation along that sideline, as now Paxton will jog back to the huddle. They do have 2 timeouts, but they got to worry about getting a first down first. It's been a long time since they've gotten one.
They just need to get a completion right here. Get themselves a couple yards, get things going. Right now, they're just not connecting at all.
Looks like we have 1 receiver on the far side, 2 in the near. Here's the snap. Paxton going to fake the handoff to LaChapelle. He's immediately pressured, and he goes down. Another sack this time from the Uxbridge front 7, or the Northbridge front 7, excuse me. And it'll be 3rd and long.
Well, guess who's back there once again? It's Michael Murphy who comes away with the sack, and there's just absolutely no time for Paxton right now. I mean, the ball is snapped, and there's already 3 guys barreling down on him. The play's not even really able to develop right now.
Not at all. Timeout Northbridge as they want the football again. We will take a quick break here on MyFM 101.3.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Football game, hometown pride, and American Climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, 20-0 Rams with 1:27 to go here in the half. They just took a timeout. I believe they have 1 left now. It's 3rd and 24 for the Spartans. Both sidelines still having a conversation. If you're curious about the NFL slate today, we've got Packers, Lions, Chiefs, Cowboys, Bengals, Ravens. Some good games today.
Yeah, should be for sure. As well, we look at the Thanksgiving record from Northbridge High School. They're 68, 26, and 3. Well, there's 3 of the ties that we were wondering about with Coach LaChapelle's record all time on Thanksgiving. I mean, obviously some of them could have come before, but I mean, he's been here 50 years. It's a pretty long time. There's a good chance he was there for them. They're 43, 11, and 3 versus Millbury. They're 22 and 8 against Uxbridge. So they've definitely had the Spartans' number.
Certainly. Though the Spartans have 4 Super Bowls in that time span as well. So Uxbridge, no shortage of being a successful program too. Shotgun formation now. A man goes in motion. It's Sweeney. Looking to throw this time is Paxton. He'll loft it deep down the sideline along that far side, and it's incomplete. Reaching out that time is Uxbridge, but they can't get to the football.
Yeah, in fact, it was number 12 from Northbridge, Mason Mon, who was probably the closer player to coming away with the completion.
So it'll be 4th and 24. I was a little surprised to see Uxbridge go for the sticks there. I thought they would have been conservative, maybe try to have Northbridge burn a timeout. But that was not the case. The ball lands incomplete. The time stops with 1:19 to go in the half.
Yeah, and now going to have really good field position and a chance for Northbridge to pile it on to close out the first half.
Paxton back to punt. It's a good snap. Here's the kick, and it is lofted in the air towards the 40-yard line, and it's caught right around the 41. But great field position this time for the Rams. They have a great opportunity right now to score right before the half. They just have to go 41 yards. 1:14 to go in the half. We'll keep it here as they quickly get to the line. So both teams ready to go here at the end of the half. Northbridge has one timeout. Uxbridge with a pair as well. No break huddle. LaChapelle from the shotgun with Daigle at his hip. 2 receivers on the far sideline, 1 in the near. Here's the snap. They'll quickly get it off to Daigle. No, it's another play fake. LaChapelle looks for a lane on the near sideline. He gets to around the 41 where the original line of scrimmage was, and no gain.
A good job there from Hunter Sheard of the Uxbridge Spartans, just staying right in front of LaChapelle, not letting him really run or go anywhere, containing him and keeping him in bounds as well.
Northbridge with a full huddle. They do quickly break the huddle, though. With 48 seconds to go, they have a timeout, 2nd and 10. Daigle at the hip of LaChapelle in the shotgun. Here's a snap through. Receivers on the near sideline. He's looking to throw. He'll throw over the middle of the field, and making a diving catch that time is Northbridge. They've had some great catches today.
Well, and really good job there from LaChapelle, staying and standing tall as he was taken out by the legs as he was completing that pass.
1st and 10 at the 20. Quickly to the line is Northbridge. Here's the snap. LaChapelle looks to throw. Now he'll tuck and run. He'll get to around the 15 where he's hit hard.
I would think you want to take your time out here.
23 seconds to go, and they will. Timeout Northbridge. I believe that's their last one. We'll take a quick break and come back with the rest of this half on MyFM 101.3.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, 23 seconds to go in the half. 2nd and 2 for the Rams. Ball on the 14-yard line. They have a 20-point lead, trying to tack on to that. Looks like shotgun formation for LaChapelle again with a running back at each hip. 2 receivers on the near sideline. LaChapelle takes the snap. It's a low one. He looks to throw after the fake handoff. He's under pressure. He'll throw it, and it's caught for the touchdown, and Northbridge continues to pad their lead. This time it's Kevin DiMuzio in the end zone with 17 seconds to go.
Yeah, just, again, great composure right there from LaChapelle in the pocket, and a good job from DiMuzio after it looked like he was running across the middle of the field. Nothing was going on there. He cuts back again. That's just the chemistry that LaChapelle's built with his wide receivers. They're all on the same wavelength. The 2 seniors connect and find the end zone, making it 26-0 for Northbridge.
So Northbridge with a commanding lead in this one. Up 4 possessions here at the end of the second quarter as they attempt an extra point. Here is the snap. The kick is up. It's a powerful one, and it's right through. 27-0 Rams as we approach halftime on MyFM 101.3.
This fall, bring your outdoor projects to life with McIntyre Loam. Local, trusted, and dirt rich. For over 50 years, McIntyre Loam has supplied top quality loam, mulch, sand, gravel, and more to homeowners and contractors around Hopkinton and Douglas. Now through the end of October, take advantage of their fall special on screened loam, perfect for planting, leveling, or preparing your yard for the winter. Prefer to pick it up? Visit one of their convenient locations, or let them bring it straight to your doorstep. Call 508-435-5376 today. Orders by phone only. And get your project ready before the first frost.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, the Rams have a 27-0 lead over the Spartans in Coach LaChapelle's final game of his career.
Yeah, similar scoreline over at Pleasant Street between Nipmuc and BVT. BVT has got a stranglehold 28-0 over Nipmuc. Thanks for the updates from Steve Watson. I'm sure he doesn't appreciate giving that one, though.
Kickoff going from right to left. It's a low liner. That will be directed towards the sideline, and that one will go out of bounds.
Yeah.
So kickoff out of bounds here.
With the last one he had, it was a lot more lofted. That one was much more of a line drive type of kick, and it rolls out of bounds. It's interesting, too, because, I mean, Uxbridge hasn't really been able to do anything on the kickoffs. In fact, they almost gave the ball away. But I guess the 35-yard line with 17 seconds, you'd rather take the risk with that than giving away a kickoff.
So we will see what the approach is from Uxbridge. It looks like they might be lining up under center. Got to wonder if they're just going to take a knee here. Paxton under center. Here's the snap. It's a play, and they're going to give it off to LaChapelle, who's looking for a lane, but he's got nowhere to go. Maybe 3 yards, but not close to the end zone with 8 seconds to go. This time continues to tick. There is a man down here for Northbridge. Oh, he quickly gets up, so I think he's okay. As that will do it for the half. The Rams with a 27-0 lead on MyFM 101.3. After these words, we'll come back with the halftime report. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
In the heart of Mendon, a world of luxury awaits. At Wink Salon and Spa, every visit is a moment of indulgence, designed just for you. From rejuvenating facials and soothing massages to expert hairstyling and wellness treatments, our experienced staff is here to evaluate your self-care routine. Whether you're prepping for a special event or simply craving calm, Wink Salon and Spa has got you covered. Visit winksalonspa.com or call today to book your appointment. Wink Salon and Spa, Mendon's premier beauty destination.
Football game, hometown pride, and American climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guests will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. And make sure to try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town. GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Mom, do I really have to wear glasses?
You do, sweetie. But don't worry, Joseph and Thomas Opticians has lots of fun frames.
Can I pick any pair I want?
Absolutely. And they'll make sure they fit just right.
Oh, they make me look super smart.
That's because you are super smart. And you'll see even better now.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians, trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Are you looking for custom apparel that stands out? The Embroidery Bar in Milford is the place for businesses, families, schools, and teams who want to look sharp. Local and dependable, they've got everything from tees and jackets to cups and unique gifts.
I'm Anthony, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. Whatever you need, embroidery, printing, or custom gear, we'll make it happen. We're here for our community, and we're ready to work with you.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
At Imperial Cars, we're proud to support our local schools by contributing a portion of our business proceeds to purchase notebooks, binders, pens, pencils, crayons, markers, and other classroom essentials. Our Crayon the Van initiative is providing hundreds of local students and teachers with the school supplies and classroom supplies they need for a strong start to the school year. Because every student deserves a strong start. For over 30 years, Imperial Cars has been getting your family safely down the road and driving community impact.
Medway Oil and Propane, where you, the customer, will always come first. At Medway Oil and Propane, you receive service by the best technicians in the industry, a caring staff which goes out of its way to ensure your comfort and peace of mind. Medway Oil and Propane has an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, 24-hour emergency service every day, 10 licensed and certified service technicians, automatic delivery with over 200,000 gallons of fuel storage, Medway Oil and Propane energy for every season, and much more.
Where can you find over 20 flavors of muffins, 30 fresh roasted coffees, and a full espresso bar?
It's all at the Muffin House Cafe.
With 6 convenient locations, Medway, Mendon, Hopkinton, Natick, Westwood, and Walpole, you're never far from fresh, delicious treats.
And it's not just muffins. The Muffin House Cafe has fresh-baked cakes for any occasion, breakfast and lunch sandwiches, crisp salads, quesadillas, and so much more.
Ready to check it out?
Visit muffinhousecafe.com today.
The Muffin House Cafe, not just a muffin house.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
The Pool Store, that's all about fun. Let the pool and spa experts at Crystal Pool & Spa of Bellingham be your source for all your pool and spa supplies. Crystal Pool & Spa is the area's leading pool store for families who want to spend less time maintaining the pool and more time enjoying it. Crystal Pool offers the largest selection of pool products under one roof to meet your pool needs and budget. Booking now for openings and closings for 2026. Crystal Pool & Spa, Route 140 in Bellingham, 508-966-1322.
Welcome on into the Milford Federal Bank halftime show here at Northbridge Middle School. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry giving you the call here on Thanksgiving. If you're just tuning in, it is 27-0 Rams in Coach LaChapelle's final game. It's been quite the statement so far for Northbridge.
Yeah, it has been. And I mean, Northbridge looked like they were struggling at first, and so did Uxbridge, and it's continued for them. Neither team was really able to get in the scoring category earlier on. But then after that proceeded, I mean, Northbridge really just opened things up, and it started off with the Daigle 50-yard touchdown where he just absolutely exploded and scored, and then in pursued the play or the drive after, LaChapelle had the big-time touchdown that got called back, but he eventually would get in for the 1-yard rush.
Yeah, Uxbridge has had a hard time stopping Northbridge in this game, and I think it has to do with LaChapelle, his ability to run and throw the football. Northbridge, we talked with Coach LaChapelle before the game, and he mentioned he wants to be more balanced today. They've been very balanced.
They have been. I mean, because we know how much he loves to call passing plays and unleash the deep ball, and they had a couple of that big connection to Delfonso was huge, and I mean it was just an insanely athletic and beautiful play from him to bobble it and then come down with it. But the run game has been really strong, and it's been Daigle and it's been LaChapelle that have been at the helm, and they have really not been stuffed too often.
No, and they haven't really had to mix, kind of deceive Uxbridge either. They're kind of showing what they're going to do, but they've been the better team.
Yeah, and again, that like I said, there's nothing they can do to stop them in the Northbridge line, and really just winning the battles in the trenches.
Yep.
They've been able to do that on offense and defense.
Yep.
They're able to produce the holes and give LaChapelle the time in the pocket, but then on defense, they are just causing havoc for Paxton in the pocket. There really is no pocket for him, because the minute the ball is snapped, he's got players barreling down.
Yeah, it's been a very uncomfortable day so far for Paxton, the sophomore quarterback. He's had barely any time to throw. What does Uxbridge need to do here in half number 2 to find themselves on the board?
Yeah, I mean, I think they have to start connecting in the passing game, and I think that'll allow LaChapelle some room in the running game. They've been trying to just get the running game going, and it's not working. And if you just keep trying to run the ball, it won't work. They have to try and connect on some of these shorter passes. It doesn't look like the screenplays are going to work. They've had a couple times where they have guys running across the middle open and just not connecting. It really comes down to Paxton has to hit his receivers on those short routes.
I would agree. And what does Northbridge have to do to keep their foot on the gas pedal?
Run the ball. Just keep running the ball and run some play action as well. I mean, I honestly think that Northbridge could just run the read option every single play, and they'd be able to win this game by just running out the clock.
So I believe we're going to get a bit of an extended halftime here as Coach LaChapelle is in the corner of the end zone to my right, just kind of shaking hands. There's a bunch of alumni down that way. So I'm not sure when halftime we will kick off, or when halftime will conclude, I should say, and we will kick off for the second half. But we will take it to a quick break, try to see, just how much longer this may be, and then maybe we'll bring it back and try to update you all on the other side. But we'll take a quick break right now on MyFM 101.3.
Dad, let's get you some new glasses.
I don't want to go to one of those big stores. They rush me, and I can never get the right fit.
That's why we're going to Joseph and Thomas Opticians. They take their time and really care about finding the best lenses for you.
Now that sounds like a real service. No wonder they've been trusted in Milford for decades.
Exactly. Let's go. Your new glasses are waiting.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Visit us at josephandthomasopticians.com.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
This fall, bring your outdoor projects to life with McIntyre Loam. Local, trusted, and dirt rich. For over 50 years, McIntyre Loam has supplied top quality loam, mulch, sand, gravel, and more to homeowners and contractors around Hopkinton and Douglas. Now through the end of October, take advantage of their fall special on screened loam, perfect for planting, leveling, or preparing your yard for the winter. Prefer to pick it up? Visit one of their convenient locations, or let them bring it straight to your doorstep. Call 508-435-5376 today. Orders by phone only. And get your project ready before the first frost.
Milford Regional Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and sports and services at convenient appointment hours in Milford, Franklin, and Northbridge. To learn more, visit milfordregional.org/rehab. UMass Memorial Health Milford Regional is committed to providing exceptional healthcare services to our community with dignity, compassion, and respect.
The Pool Store that's all about fun. Let the pool and spa experts at Crystal Pool and Spa of Bellingham be your source for all your pool and spa supplies. Crystal Pool and Spa is the area's leading pool store for families who want to spend less time maintaining the pool and more time enjoying it. Crystal Pool offers the largest selection of pool products under one roof to meet your pool needs and budget. Booking now for openings and closings for 2026. Crystal Pool and Spa, Route 140 in Bellingham, 508-966-1322.
This is Paul Serpine. If you're a regular MyFM listener, you know me as the voice of Claflin Hill Symphony Orchestra, the guy who gets to stand in front of some of the best musicians in the region, wave a stick at them, and magically amazing music pours out. When I'm in front of our orchestra, I'm in my element. But when I'm in front of my oil burner at 4:30 in the morning with no heat, I'm as useful as a 6-month-old baby. I made a call to Jeffrey Mushnick and his orchestra over at Medway Oil and Propane, and what a performance by Jeffrey and his skilled technicians. Medway Oil and Propane.
At ABC Air Heating and Cooling, we believe in hard work, on the field and in your home, serving Northbridge families with expert heating and cooling service. We're proud to sponsor this football season. Visit abcairheatingandcooling.com, where comfort wins.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, still at halftime. There's about 2:50 on the official clock right now. But I just wanted to give a quick update as I promised, and they're doing an alumni ceremony right now because of Coach LaChapelle's last game. There's a whole crowd of people over on that far corner of the end zone. So we'll take it to a quick break here, and when we come back, we will have the second half coverage after these words on MyFM 101.3.
There are a lot of things that keep you up at night. Fortunately, there's one thing you'll never have to worry about: the security of your hard-earned money at Charles River Bank. When you bank with us, your deposits are insured in full through a combination of coverage from the FDIC and Depositors Insurance Fund of Massachusetts. So you can sleep better at night knowing Charles River Bank has got you and your money well covered. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
This high school broadcast is being sponsored in part by All Temps Systems. At All Temps, they deliver the highest level of quality for your comfort. Experienced technicians, customer-first mindset, and upfront pricing, all at All Temps. They service all brands and are licensed and fully insured on all services performed. Have All Temps service all of your home comfort needs for you and your family. All Temps is your #1 team. All Temps Systems, Pond Street in Milford.
In the heart of Mendon, a world of luxury awaits. At Wink Salon and Spa, every visit is a moment of indulgence, designed just for you. From rejuvenating facials and soothing massages to expert hairstyling and wellness treatments, our experienced staff is here to evaluate your self-care routine. Whether you're prepping for a special event or simply craving calm, Wink Salon and Spa has got you covered. Visit winksalonspa.com or call today to book your appointment. Wink Salon and Spa, Mendon's premier beauty destination.
Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience. featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Do you want your business, team, or family to look their best? Head to the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local shop for custom embroidery and t-shirt design. From shirts to hats, cups to flasks, if you can dream it, they can stitch it.
I'm John, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. We're right here in Milford, and we love helping local schools, teams, and businesses show off their pride. Big or small, we've got you covered.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, second floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best. GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
Just want to give a further update here as they're still going through the ceremony. I know some of you are listening on the radio, so we're not leaving you hanging. We're just making sure that this ceremony goes swimmingly. Dylan, you want to say something about this?
Yeah, there's a lot of people out on the field. I mean, when you bring out alumni from, I think they went all the way back to the 50s and 60s. I think there was like 3 or 4 players, I would assume, or maybe staff from that coming out, which is just, it's amazing to see, and obviously coming all together for Coach LaChapelle's final send-off, which as of right now is going quite swimmingly for the Rams at the moment.
This is the longest Milford Federal Bank halftime show we've had.
It sure is, and just to give another couple of stats, so since he began coaching for Northbridge in 1976, the Rams have won 410 games. The only other school that has won more in that time frame is Walpole with 416. Wow. So, I mean, just impressive. And Northbridge has played 1,098 games all time. As a player, assistant, head coach that he has been a part of, 630 of those 1,098 games. So, I mean, I'm not great at math, but that's probably a little bit over 50. I'd say 55% maybe about. So, I mean.
All right, I'm really interested in this. They're doing a Chuck and Duck challenge.
All right, let's do the play-by-play in color of it, because we got nothing else to do, and we've left you hanging. We don't want to play more spots and have you be bored out of your mind. We'll do the play-by-play in color of the duck toss.
They're throwing ducks from the near stands, and the closest one to the target wins.
Oh, there's a blue one that's right on the edge of the target.
Oh, there's a brown one that nearly hit the target.
I think it's got to stay there. So you kind of want to bounce and roll it. Some of these are rolling over the target.
Does that count?
I don't think so. I think it has to land on the target. Oh, we got a late throw.
Oh. How come no one gave me a duck? I wanted to throw.
Yeah, I want a duck.
What do we win?
We got some late comers here. I don't know. What is the prize? I'm guessing we're going to find out. Oh,
wow, okay.
Great. Give me one from up here. I'm going. Watch it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Awesome. I think that blue duck's the winner.
So it's a benefit for the seniors.
Oh, wait, no, there was another duck.
The winner gets a gift card. Yeah, there's ducks all over the place. They're picking them up right now. We gotta get an official ruling on the winner. We do got a late one.
I think that one shouldn't count. They threw it too late.
Yeah.
They were
time
after
expired.
The clock. Time had expired. It was over. All right, I think
we have an official ruling. How do you know who threw the duck?
Well, I think there's like a number underneath
right.
on the duck, right? Yeah, you get a number. See,
okay.
Joe, I'm so smart, Joe. No, I've done the chuck-a-puck before when I was at like hockey. Like my brother played hockey, and you'd get a number on the puck, and you try and get closest to the center ice.
Did you ever win?
No. I was also like 6, so.
Fair enough.
But sometimes it's beneficial when you don't even think about it.
Yep.
You just throw it on.
Looks like that has concluded.
Well, there's just a lot of people on the field, though.
There's a mass of people. Uxbridge is already along their sideline just ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you
Let's see. Oh, now we got the 50-50. We got everything going on here, Joe.
You have the number 487542.
You win, Dylan? 487-542.
542.
I had 48753. 487453. I was off by one number.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I'm sure you were.
487542.
All right. I think we can take another short break.
Yeah, let's
and we'll
take
be
a
back.
quick break, and when we come back, I can almost guarantee you we'll have
We'll have
second half
football.
coverage on my FM 101.3.
Mom, do I really have to wear glasses?
You do, sweetie. But don't worry, Joseph and Thomas Opticians has lots of fun frames.
Can I pick any pair I want?
Absolutely. And they'll make sure they fit just right.
Oh, they make me look super smart.
That's because you are super smart. And you'll see even better now.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
At ABC Air Heating and Cooling, we believe in hard work on the field and in your home, serving Northbridge families with expert heating and cooling service. We're proud to sponsor this football season. Visit abcairheatingandcooling.com, where comfort wins.
The Milford Federal Bank halftime show has concluded, and we are just about ready to go for second half action here at Northbridge Middle School. The Rams will be kicking from right to left. Lucas, number 66, won the chuck and duck.
Oh, okay. There we go. Nice job, Lucas. I will say for how much went on there, they did a very good job getting everyone off the field.
It was very organized. Bit of an extended half, but that's expected, given that it's Coach LaChapelle's final game. Here is the kick, and it will be a high end-over-end kick recovered by Sweeney at around the 10 to the 15. He's got a lane to the 20 to the 25, and he's angled out of bounds right past the 30.
There was a flag thrown really early, right around the 48 of Uxbridge. There was two players going at it. I'm not sure which player it's on, though.
So we will see what this call is, as they're having a brief conversation. Now they'll wander out towards midfield. It's going to be a penalty on Uxbridge.
I think it's a chop block.
I believe
is what
you're
they're
correct.
Calling. Yeah,
Chop
chop
block.
block. Not something you see too often in high school football,
especially on kick returns.
Yeah, chop block. I don't know if I've ever seen a chop block called on a kick return before, but
first for everything. So that will take them back quite a distance. They had first and 10 from the 33, and now they'll be right around the 19 or so.
So Uxbridge will start first and 10 from their own 19-yard line.
So Uxbridge has to go 81 yards if they want to find pay dirt. They're down 27 in this one. 11:52 to go here in the third quarter. And Uxbridge will open up this second half with a very similar approach to what they had in the first half, and that's in the I form, Paxton under center. They'll pitch it over to LaChapelle to the left side of the offensive line. He's got a bit of a lane, but he's tackled quickly.
yeah, again, trying to start things off with the toss, and it really just has not been effective at all for this Uxbridge team. I mean, I understand on the first play of the half trying to go with it, but you got to scheme something up, whether that's pulling out a trick play or you just got to find something in there to call that's going to get you some decent yardage and set yourself up. You don't have to get 10 yards on one play. Get yourself 3 or 4 yards.
Second down and 9. They have the ball at their own 20. Time's ticking. 11:10 to go in the third quarter. One receiver on the near sideline. It looks like one on the far I form again. Paxton under center. Here is the snap. They'll give it to LaChapelle. Just a straight handoff. This time he evades a tackler, and he's got past the first down, close to the 30, past the 35, and he's out of bounds. Nice run there.
Yeah, really nice carry right there. Probably about 15 yards on the carry for LaChapelle, and once he's able to find just a little bit of a gap, you can see how hard it is to take him down. Finally just parried out towards the sideline, but a first down for Uxbridge. Now they have to build upon it, though, and maybe think about just getting a couple yards right here. You don't necessarily have to run the ball. Maybe catch them up. They're going to think you're going to run the ball. Just run a small drag play, get a couple yards to set up a second in medium.
First and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Again, I form. Paxton going to hand it off. And it's LaChapelle trying to go to that left side again, but he's bottled up. Maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, Northbridge not going to let LaChapelle explode on too many plays this time. They absolutely bottle him up and give up just a yard on first down. So now another second and long here for the Spartans.
Under 10 to play here in the third quarter. Second and 9 from the 37-yard line. Uxbridge very deliberate, taking their time in the huddle, making substitutions. They'll come out in the I form again. This time they have one receiver only set up on the far sideline. Nobody on the near, obviously. Here is the snap. They'll pitch it over to LaChapelle. Coming to the near sideline. He tries to find a lane. Northbridge has done a great job tackling here in this game as they get him down right around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, really, really well done once again there from Northbridge, containing the edge. There's been very few times where LaChapelle's been able to find himself in space on the running plays or on those halfback tosses. It's just a lot of credit to this Northbridge defense that has stood tall this entire game.
Rodney Daigle setting the edge that time, making an impact both offensively and defensively. As we tick past 9 minutes to go in this third quarter. 3rd and 6 from their own 40-yard line. There's going to be 3 receivers on the far sideline. Shotgun formation, LaChapelle at the hip of Paxton. Here's the snap, bit of a high one. He looks to throw. He's under pressure immediately, and he just gets rid of the football. He might have been in the pocket. Are they going to throw a flag? I'm not sure. Either way, it's incomplete.
I think he was just outside of the pocket right there on that one, and good job getting it out of bounds. But
again, pressure.
Yeah, I mean, there was just no time for anything to develop, and also they kind of had a safety valve with Sweeney kind of on a bubble screen to an extent, but they were all over that, and there was no way he was going to be able to throw him the ball. And so now they got a 4th down once again.
4th down and 6. We will see if the offense remains out on the field, down 4 possessions. And it's a manageable 4th down, I would say. 4th and 6 is not the worst in the world. And it does look like they are attempting to go for this.
I mean, when you're down by 27, you don't got much to lose here.
3 receivers, far sideline. Paxton from the gun. Here's the snap. He looks to throw. He's looking along that left side. He fakes a throw. Now he'll throw over the middle, and it's caught for the first down. Making his way is Sweeney to the 35-30, 25, and he's pushed out of bounds. Big play right there from Uxbridge, their biggest of the day.
Well, I'll tell you what the difference was on that 4th down right there. Paxton had oodles of time in the pocket this time. It looked like they dropped 2 extra blockers to help him out, make sure he has time to make the pass. I know you want more options out there to pass to, but you need time first. So you'd rather sacrifice the options to throw to have time, connects with Sweeney right across the middle, and when you get the ball into his hands in open space, he's able to make big-time plays, gets a big first down.
Nice discipline right there from Paxton as well, who wanted to throw that football earlier. He continues to hold on to the football. Looked like for a second he was going to lose it as a result of trying to throw it. But he kept his hands on the football, and he makes a nice throw. Here's the snap from the shotgun, looking to throw. Under pressure, he avoids the tacklers, and he dumps it off, and it's caught by Uxbridge past the 20. So a nice play right there from Paxton to avoid the sack and get some positive yardage.
Yeah, really, really good composure from Paxton in the pocket. Sees it collapsing. He steps up, connects with Walsh, who does really well to get a couple of yards. Makes it now 2nd and 4. These are the type of plays that you start linking up, connecting together, starts to get your offense going, and can ultimately open up that run game as well.
2nd down and 4 from the 16-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the first time that Uxbridge has been in the red zone today.
I believe this. Have they been in positive territory?
Like maybe once.
Gotcha.
Under center now, Paxton, handoff. Going to give it to LaChapelle. Patiently looks for an option. He gets through past the 10, but he slips down right around the 8. Nice run either way.
Yeah, good run for about 10 yards right there to get the first down. And again, when you got your passing game going and now Northbridge has to kind of respect that, that opens up the lanes for LaChapelle to be able to work his magic.
First and goal for Uxbridge. 7:20 to play in the third quarter. This is exactly how they wanted to start this half. We'll see if they can finish it off. Under center now is Paxton, 2 receivers on the near sideline. Here's the snap. He's going to hand it off to LaChapelle, looking for a lane. He cuts through the middle, and he avoids a couple tacklers. He gets it past the 5 to the 4 or 3. Either way, positive yardage.
Yeah, good job. Another nice handoff right up the middle. LaChapelle kind of had to stay right around the line of scrimmage, juking back and forth, but is ultimately able to get them a couple of yards for 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
6:35 to play in the third quarter. 2 receivers far sideline. Looks like a similar formation, but on the opposite side. Paxton under center. Here is the snap. Just a straight handoff to LaChapelle. Is he in? He is. Touchdown, Spartans. They're on the board with 6:20 to play here in the third quarter.
I mean, that drive, it didn't start out too pretty, but then it was ultimately just absolutely a machine from Uxbridge. Getting that passing game going, then you're able to get the ball into LaChapelle's hands, work it back and forth, find the end zone, and get yourself on the board.
Benjamin O'Neill for the extra point, trying to make it a 20-point ball game. Here's the snap. It's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It is 27-7. Uxbridge on the board. We'll see what Northbridge can do to respond on MyFM 101.3.
Whoa! Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's fine, honey.
Mom, I'm home from practice, and I brought the whole team.
Oh, the floor. Okay, that's great. No, that's great.
Hey, honey. Can you believe all the rain?
Oh, we need new floors.
Milford Hardwood, South Main Street, Milford. Your hardwood flooring professionals with a large selection of hardwood flooring to meet your budget. Pick up a sample today.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, Uxbridge finally with some momentum in this game.
Yeah, able to find themselves into the end zone, and now it's going to be, can they stop this potent Northbridge team?
Looks like Northbridge has 9 guys close to the 50 because of a potential onside kick opportunity. They have 2 men deep. Here is the kick, and it is a straight kick deep. It'll be recovered right around the 21-yard line by Northbridge and tackled right around the 32. That time is Delfonso.
Yeah, we'll see what Northbridge comes out with here on the offensive side. Obviously, the running game has been pretty good. Now that Uxbridge has responded, that might put a little more pep in their step. They might have started to fall asleep a bit in this game, but now they got to get their motor running.
1st and 10, Northbridge with the football. They have to go 68 yards to find pay dirt. 6:16 to play here in the third quarter. 2 receivers near sideline, 1 on the far. Shotgun formation, as LaChapelle typically is. Running back at the hip, it's Daigle. Here's the snap, and they'll give it to Daigle, who's looking for a lane along that right side of the offensive line. He avoids a tackler. Now he's got a big hole to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mo Rodney Daigle. 1 play, 68 yards.
Wow. I mean, he did a great job shifting towards the outside. That play was originally trying to run off of the right tackle. He kind of rides his way towards the sideline, cuts up, and absolutely nobody was catching him right there. 118 yards combined on his 2 touchdowns on the day.
And that's a killer, too. Uxbridge goes down the field in 6 minutes. They have a nice, methodical drive. You think maybe they have some of that momentum back. Northbridge takes it back in one play.
Yeah, it's tough, and that's exactly what Northbridge want to do. And I told you, they just keep running the ball. Good things are going to happen for Northbridge. And a huge time touchdown.
33-7 Rams, and they are lining up for the extra point to make it a 27-point game once again. Here is the snap. It's a good one. The kick is a low one, but it's through. 34-7. The Rams lead with 6:03 to go in the third on MyFM 101.3.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discounts. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, the Rams with a 27-point lead. Once again, Uxbridge goes down the field in 6 minutes to open this half, and they score a touchdown. Northbridge, one play, a few seconds. Here's the kick, and it's a liner through the hands of Uxbridge. It's bobbled around, right around the 2-yard line. Now he has to come out of the end zone, and it's, I believe, Sweeney. And did they get it out of the end zone? That's the question. Or are they calling it a touchback?
Well, I don't see how that could be a touchback. Because it was touched initially out of the end zone.
So, yeah, I think they're going to call it a touchback. So they're going to give him the ball at the 20-yard line.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean,
looked like he was down at the 1. I thought I would have called him down at the 1. I'm not as nice.
I mean, also, yeah, it did look like he was down at the 1 or the 2-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Joe, what I've learned is I know nothing about high school football rules. That's what I've learned from this year.
It's a holiday too.
It is. They're giving them.
Yeah, they're being thankful.
They're being thankful.
Uxbridge is being thankful of the call.
Uxbridge is thankful. The refs are giving.
Here's the snap as they hand it off to LaChapelle, who goes down quickly. Didn't look like he was touched by much either. He slowly gets up.
Well,
hopefully he's okay.
Camden LaChapelle hasn't been too thankful for this Northbridge team that has absolutely been killing him so far.
Yeah, they've won at the point of attack all day, whether it's a pass or a run play. They've just dominated at the front. So for 2nd down and 10 now, after no gain, 5:25 to play in the 3rd quarter.
I'd like to see the Spartans go back to their passing game and see if they can get something working with that right now.
As under center again is Paxton. He's got one receiver on the far sideline, one on the near. LaChapelle in the backfield. Snap. And it's a straight handoff. He's got a big hole this time. He gets past the 15 to the 20, now to the 40-yard line, down to the 44.
Yeah, just a huge hole once again on this near right side, and he's able to work with it. Gets him all the way up to the 44-yard line. And it looks like, once again, I've seen a couple times that LaChapelle looks like he slipped up. And sometimes I think that's his feet working a little too fast, if that's even possible.
1st and 10, big run there from LaChapelle. I believe 24 yards on that run. As they're going to, again, go under center. 4:35 to play in the 3rd quarter. One receiver near, one far. Under center. Here's the snap. Handoff again to LaChapelle. Another decent hole. He gets past midfield down to around the 47-yard line. So LaChapelle starting to warm up in this one.
Yeah, he's starting to get himself going, and there's been some better blocking up front from the O-line of Uxbridge as well. I was just about to give credit to someone, but now I don't think he's on, unless I saw the wrong number. I thought I saw 70 get himself downfield for Uxbridge, but now I'm not seeing a 70. I was going to give credit to 70, who pushed his way downfield, got to the 2nd level.
and was able to create that hole for LaChapelle.
Same formation, one near, one far. LaChapelle in the backfield. Under center is Paxton. Here's the snap. They'll give it to LaChapelle, who's pushing his way towards that first down marker, and I believe he got it. Based on the spot here right in front of me, he's got it for the first down.
So it was number 79, not 70, and he was doing it again, pushing his man downfield. I'm going to have a fun time trying to pronounce this one. Tyler Constantino? That sounds right.
Or Constantino.
But there's no, it's not
I don't know.
I don't know. He's really good, though. Yeah.
Either way.
Congrats. the senior
First and
offensive
10
lineman.
from the Northbridge 45. One deep safety right now for Northbridge. Here's the snap, and it's going to be another handoff to LaChapelle. Northbridge ready for it, but LaChapelle does a good job fighting through the loss, and he gains about 4 yards.
Yeah, I mean, he might be small, but Camden tucks that head down and just starts plowing his way through, and he's a tough guy to bring down, and he's able to get himself an extra 4 yards to make second down a lot easier. I would love to see, I know the run game's been going well, a play-action shot here on second and medium.
Second down and 6 officially, or second and 5, check that.
Especially if they roll. Well, so now, yeah, they're still in the I formation. I think you look down here right at the bottom, and that's the matchup I'm looking at.
Same formation. Here's the snap, just a straight drop back. Here's the pass that you wanted, and it's nearly intercepted after the high throw.
Yeah, I was hoping more for a deep shot and even involving that play action right there because no one was buying anything. It is hard to go with play action, though, with how much pressure Northbridge has been getting as well. You really have to rely that Northbridge is going to buy into that play action.
Looked like Mason Mon was over there to potentially come down with the interception. The ball was just a little bit too far out of his reach. I believe Mon was playing safety. He is the deep safety right now, so I think he was playing that in the prior play. Third down and 5. We're going to get a timeout on the field. So we'll take a quick timeout ourselves here. And it is 34-7 Rams with 2:06 to go in the third quarter on my FM 101.3.
This high school broadcast is being sponsored in part by All Temps Systems. At All Temps, they deliver the highest level of quality for your comfort. Experienced technicians, customer-first mindset, and upfront pricing, all at All Temps. They service all brands and are licensed and fully insured on all services performed. Have All Temps service all of your home comfort needs for you and your family. All Temps is your #1 team. All Temps Systems, Pond Street in Milford.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, 34-7 Rams is the score. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemery giving you the call for this game. 2:06 remaining in the third quarter. Uxbridge has the ball. 3rd and 5 at the Northbridge 41. This is definitely 4-down territory here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think pretty much for the rest of the entire game, it's going to be 4-down territory for the Spartans, unless it's something ridiculous like a 4th and 30.
Right. Shotgun formation this time. Haven't seen that a ton here in this second half. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. Paxton looking to throw. He's looking along that left side. He's hit as he throws, but he makes a good throw to Sweeney, who makes the catch past the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds.
I mean, just absolutely loaded pressure coming off the right side of the line for Northbridge, but able to stay in there and make the throw in is Paxton, and he connects with Sweeney on the out route to get the first down.
Yeah, really nice job standing in there despite the amount of hits he's taken in this game.
Yeah, it's fair to say that he is going to be sore
I would
later
say so,
today.
yeah. Hopefully that tryptophan helps him fall asleep quick.
He's going to be enjoying his Thanksgiving meal, and it's going to be well-deserved.
Yep. 1 receiver far sideline, 1 on the near. Under center, Paxton, LaChapelle behind him. Here is the snap, and they'll give it to LaChapelle. He's pushing forward close to the 25. So that'll set up second down after a few yards.
Yeah, and again, like, you take that anytime, and I know you're trailing by a lot and you want to work quickly, but I mean it's gonna be a tough game to come back from, and you really just want to get your offense going. And when you can get 3 yards like that, you'll take it every single time for this Uxbridge offense.
2nd down and 7, under a minute to go here in the third quarter. I would say this one was a much quicker third quarter compared to last night's game.
And we still got the 4th.
Yep, true. I'm just saying the third quarter.
Yes, for sure.
Here's the snap, and it's a handoff to LaChapelle, and he's fighting his way to the 20, where he'll be taken down close to the 19. This will be close to that first down marker.
Yeah, I think they're going to give it to him as well.
Yep.
But another solid run right there from LaChapelle, able to get the first down. And again, when he's able to get that little bit of space to just get himself going, then he can get the extra yards after contact that you like after the line of scrimmage, instead of it being contacted right at the line of scrimmage.
Uxbridge having a much more successful half, moving the football, but also they're taking a lot of time off the clock, which isn't benefiting them considering how much they're down by.
Yeah, they'll probably be able to get one more snap off before the end of the quarter.
10 seconds to go. Northbridge has run one play in this half. 3, 2, and here's the snap. They will run a play, and it's a quick pass along that far sideline, and a flag flies. As the pass landed incomplete, it looked like there was some contact.
I think we'll probably get pass interference, I would assume, is that what that'll be. Looked like he had his arm wrapped around his waist, the DB did, on Sweeney.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's pass interference here. Just want to make sure we're getting the official call. So is that 15 regardless? 15 yards either way? Okay. As the time has it's a spot foul. Okay, spot foul within 15 yards.
We'll see what the official call is. Because they marked off 10 yards, it looked like. So now I'm confused. It doesn't look like it's going to be pass interference then.
So either way, it is pass interference. They did call pass interference. So
okay, yeah.
Pass interference penalty. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back, but that is the end of the third quarter where the Rams have a 34-7 advantage. We'll come back for the final 12 of Coach LaChapelle's storied career next on My FM 101.3.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, the Rams lead 34-7. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry giving you the call here for the final 12 of Coach LaChapelle's storied career. As both teams are huddled up along their respective sidelines, it'll be 1st and goal for Uxbridge from the 9-yard line after the pass interference penalty.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good drive from them. They've been able to mix the pass and the run game a lot better than what we were seeing in the first half.
Yeah, Uxbridge has been much more successful with moving the football, but it's taken a lot of time off the clock. They've dominated the time of possession here in this second half, as Northbridge has had the ball for about 11 seconds, but it doesn't help at the fact that 11 seconds resulted in 7 points.
Exactly, yeah, and it was Mo Daigle who has just been absolutely electric in this game so far, and he's been really solid running the rock.
So 1st and goal, as both teams are now back on the field, and Paxton will be under center again. So if I had to guess, they'll probably give it to their talented running back, Camden LaChapelle. Here is the snap, and it does go to LaChapelle, who's fighting his way close to the 5. He stays up on his feet, and the second life gets him into the end zone. A beautiful play. It looked like he was going to be brought down, but not giving up on the play is LaChapelle, and it's a 21-point ball game.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he was wrapped up, and then he broke out of that tackle, and I think everyone else had really given up on the play. And so then he was just able to prance his way into the end zone.
34-13 is the score. 11:50 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Coach Losh did say he didn't want to see his grandson play bad. Well, he's got 2 touchdowns.
Extra point now, O'Neal, to make it a 20-point game. Everything looked a little wonky there. Holder was looking for the football for about 3 seconds before it was actually snapped, and everyone was off. As that'll back him up 5. Makes it a little more difficult here.
And it'll make it now, that's 25-yard extra point?
Correct. 25 or 24, either way. Right around 25.
Oh, there you go.
Here is the snap. The kick is up. Does it have the distance? It does, but it's no good. So that will be a missed extra point, and it is 34-13 Uxbridge with the score on the last drive. We will see what Northbridge can do next on MyFM 101.3.
Milford Regional Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and sports and services at convenient appointment hours in Milford, Franklin, and Northbridge. To learn more, visit milfordregional.org/rehab. UMass Memorial Health Milford Regional is committed to providing exceptional healthcare services to our community with dignity, compassion, and respect.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School as they're doing some raffles next to us. 34-13, the Rams lead. 11:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Kicking from right to left now is Uxbridge. It's a low liner picked up by Northbridge to the 15, 20, 25, and down at around the 30-yard line. D'Alfonso on the return. 11:40 to play here in the fourth quarter.
I mean, odds that this first play is going to be a handoff to Daigle?
Pretty good, I would say. Just based on the fact that he's had a very successful game, and he got the ball last time and he went 68 yards to the house.
Or maybe you want to draw up a play-action play here.
Yeah, very possible.
Just launch one downfield again. Well, D'Alfonso's coming out, so maybe not.
Shotgun formation, 1 receiver on the near sideline, 2 on the far sideline. La Chapelle with Daigle. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Daigle. He's pushing forwards. He fights through a tackle. He's still fighting through tackles, and he gets to the 35, 40. What a run this time from Daigle to the 50, 45, 40, and he steps out of bounds. He does not go down.
Wow, he broke out of at least 3 tackles right there, spinning around at the line of scrimmage and turning what should have been a gain of nothing into a huge gain into Uxbridge territory. That's a 30-yard carry right there.
1st and 10 for the Rams at the Uxbridge 40-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers far sideline, 1 near, and La Chapelle is going to tuck and run. He gets to the 35 and gets down at about the 34.
Yeah, this
good run on 1st down. Sorry, Dylan.
This time just opting to go with the keeper for La Chapelle just to keep them on their toes and think, well, don't forget that Daigle's not the only one who can be effective running the ball.
Inside the 30-yard line.
It's just
who lost their keys? Come on, guys.
It's just the things that you only will hear at a high school football game.
You're not going to be able to get home unless you
2nd and 4. I said inside the 30. That's not true. Inside the 35. Here's the snap. As La Chapelle tucks and runs again. He gets close to the 30. He fights through a tackle. He's got the 1st down. He's moving his legs past the 26 down to the 25. Nice job right there from Joel La Chapelle, the big body.
Well, I'm not sure if it's just La Chapelle is just big and in charge, or if this Uxbridge team is getting worn down by this run game, because it looks like they go to make the tackle and they are just overpowered.
So 1st and 10 officially from the 26-yard line.
1st and 10, Northbridge.
Uxbridge trying to put the finishing touches on this drive and perhaps the game. They just got to go 26 more yards. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. There's 9:48 to play. One receiver far sideline. There's 2 on the near. Running back at each hip. Looks like it's Daigle and Coughlin. They're going to fake to Coughlin and fake to Daigle. Now looking to throw is LaChapelle. He'll loft it to Coughlin, but it lands incomplete right around the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it looked like it was going to go over the head of Coughlin regardless, but he kind of looked down and then looked up and then looked forward. Like, it didn't seem like he was quite on the same wavelength as LaChapelle right there, as that one was lofted out. And so now they'll get nothing on 1st down and have a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10. 9:33 to play in the fourth quarter. 2 receivers far sideline. Rolling out LaChapelle. Now he'll hand it off on a delayed handoff to Daigle, who's fighting his way through. He gets to around the 20, still moving his legs. Another physical run this time from Mo Rodney Daigle, who refuses to go down. It looked like he was just walking a player down the field.
Yeah, Daigle was doing some Frankenstein out there as he got wrapped out right around his hip, and then his legs were moving so slowly, but he was still progressing down the field and able to get them into a 3rd and short.
Back in the red zone, Northbridge. They have 3rd and 3 at the 19. Under 9 to play. 8:57 to go on the clock.
I mean, why not just hand it off to Daigle again? Or
Might as
I
well.
guess you could have a read option here, and potentially it could be the quarterback that takes it himself.
Here is the snap. They fake to Daigle. Now rolling out is LaChapelle. He's under pressure. He has to stay in the pocket. He throws on the run, and he had a wide open Daigle, but he got hit as he threw. Daigle would have walked in the end zone, but the pressure results in an incomplete pass.
Well, I mean, that was just an absolutely great play by the defensive line of Uxbridge as they contained him on what was supposed to be a designed rollout towards the far side. It completely threw off the rhythm, and he had to try and just dump one down to Daigle and unable to connect. So now a 4th down forced, I think for not the first time, but the first time in the second half, I guess.
4th and 3. 8:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 26. No doubt they're going for it here. Here is the snap. They'll fake it one way, and now LaChapelle is going to tuck and run, and he gets past the 1st down marker. And so the drive stays alive. 1st and 10 from the 15.
Yeah, nice and easy from Northbridge. I mean, when you need a play to get done, why not do it yourself? So a good carry, and now they got the 1st down and looking to get in now in the red zone.
8:10 to go as the time continues to tick down. 1st and 10 from the 15. We've got 1 receiver on the near sideline, 1 on the far with 2 running backs with LaChapelle in the shotgun. Here is the snap. They'll give it to Daigle, who was behind LaChapelle. He doesn't get much, though. Maybe 1.
Yeah, this time he wasn't able to really bounce off of any tackles, and he gets pulled down right at the line of scrimmage. I'll bring up another 2nd and 10 now for this Rams team, who has just been really good on the offensive side of the ball as well as the defense side. But, I mean, just all year long, this Northbridge team, the one thing that's been consistent is them scoring points.
They've held the ball for a while here in this fourth quarter as well, taking that time past 7:23. 2 receivers far sideline. LaChapelle from the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw. He's got a lot of time. Now he's under pressure. He'll loft it over the middle and nearly intercepted.
Yeah, Cody Veneziano was really close there for the Spartans to dive and come away with the catch. In fact, the eyes never turned towards the far side, but Nick Thomas was wide open on that far side in the end zone.
3rd and 10, 7:10 to go in the fourth quarter. 34-13 Rams with the lead. They're looking to tack onto it. They've got 3rd and long now.
You think you would try the field goal just
for
fun?
And here's the thing. If they're not going to kick the field goal, you can try to get 5-6 yards here to make it way more manageable. 2 receivers on the far sideline, 1 on the near. Daigle with LaChapelle in the shotgun. They fake it to Daigle. Under pressure immediately. He throws on the run, and that will be incomplete again. Good pressure on this drive from Uxbridge.
Yeah, Uxbridge just absolutely getting in at LaChapelle. They did that a couple of times so far in this drive. and just waiting to see what the decision is going to be made. It looks like they're probably going to go for it, though.
They just said it was turnover on downs, but it's 4th down now, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I thought I skipped the play.
Yeah,
Glad I wasn't wrong.
I thought it was 4th down as well. It looks like they're going for it. It would be a, 32-yard field goal.
Right. I think that's a little too far.
I could hit that.
I'm sure you could, soccer player.
I can, back in my day, I could hit 65-yarders with no problem.
Yeah, okay. 2 receivers on the far sideline, 1 on the near. Shotgun formation. Running back at the hip. Here is the snap. Rolling out LaChapelle. Under pressure again. He looks to throw. He's going to loft it toward the back corner of the end zone, but it lands incomplete. Pass intended that time for number 20, Nick Thomas. 6:58 to play in the 4th quarter. We'll take a quick break and bring it back with Uxbridge football on MyFM 101.3.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, 6:58 remaining in the game. Uxbridge down 21 points. They're trying to score quickly here to make it within striking distance. Probably got to score within 2 minutes here, and you got to go a long way for that.
Joe, I hate to say it, but I don't think there's a chance they're coming back. They're just looking to have a nice offensive drive right here.
Yeah, pitch to LaChapelle, who slips. He's got to get some better cleats. He's been falling all over the place.
No, so what Northbridge has done is that they have this secretion underneath the field that whenever Uxbridge goes on offense, they just release it, and that's why he's slipping up back
He's
there.
definitely lost a lot of yardage that he could have had as a result of slipping in this game.
I think it's been 4 times now that I've seen him slip. I think that's the second time it happened behind the line of scrimmage and actually lost them yardage.
Yeah, this one loses 2, so 6:25 to go. It's 2nd and 12, ball on the 13.
But again, it's kind of the curse of himself because he can turn so quickly, but sometimes he just loses that edge.
Back under center is Paxton. Here's the snap, straight handoff. LaChapelle trying to cut through the middle. He's got some positive yardage. He'll get past the original line of scrimmage as well. He's brought to the ground at around the 17 after forward progress.
Yeah, it looks like he'll get about 5 yards on there to make it about a 3rd and 7 coming up. And obviously, as mentioned, you're going to be going for it on 4th down regardless. There's no reason not to go for it.
5:40 to play in the 4th quarter. 3rd down for Uxbridge. They've had the ball 2 times in this half, and they scored on both possessions. This is their 3rd possession so far in this half.
They have taken a long time to get down there on the drive, though.
Yeah, they've had a lot of methodical drives, long drives. It's resulted in touchdowns, but it's really chopped this time down as well as we're ticking past 5:15. From the shotgun, here's the snap. Paxton, straight drop back, looking to throw. He's going to huck it over the middle, and it's caught on the run by Sweeney. He's brought down quickly, but a nice conversion there on 3rd down.
Feels like a little bit of deja vu right there. What happens, Uxbridge has time with Paxton in the pocket. Coming across the middle is Sweeney, and he gets the 1st down on a big one.
33-yard line now after the gain of, we'll call it 15 or so yards. Under 5 to play. 1st and 10. They got to go 67 more yards.
And we'll see what they drop if they go back to the run game with LaChapelle or if they go ahead and throw this one.
Got 3 receivers set up on the far sideline. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Going to roll out. Paxton looking to throw. He's under pressure. He dumps it off, and it's caught. I believe it's intercepted. It is. It is intercepted, and that was caught by Bryce Rogozinski. A beautiful catch as he was going to the ground. The ball was bobbling, but he comes down with it.
Yeah, it looked like he was just kind of slipping across as that play was kind of forced. I mean, had to just throw the ball away with pressure once again from the Northbridge defense. And Rogozinski's falling, and he bobbles and comes up with the interception, and now Northbridge takes over at the 31.
So Northbridge trying to finish their offensive season on a very high note here after the interception. With 4:28 to go, they have the football in plus territory. They're going to be in the shotgun. They have 2 receivers on the far sideline, 2 on the near, with Daigle at the hip of LaChapelle. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Pitch over to Daigle. He's looking for a lane along the near sideline. Now he'll cut up the middle. He'll get to around the 25-yard line where he's stacked up.
Do you think we can get a special play where Coach LaChapelle goes and throws a ball or something?
That'd be sweet. 4:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Second down and 4. 34-13.
I mean, I guess it's not really in his game to have many trick plays, Coach Josh, but I thought maybe he'd have one play drawn up just for fun. Haven't seen any trick plays really today. We saw a lot yesterday.
2 receivers on the far sideline, 1 on the near. Shotgun formation. Daigle at the hip of LaChapelle. LaChapelle claps his hands together. He'll hold with the football. He looks for a lane. He's going to bounce it out. But the ball comes out after he's ripped down, and bouncing down to the ground is the football, but jumping on it is Northbridge. That was recovered by a lineman that time.
And Chase Lawson was able to go ahead and fall on top of that one. And now it's going to be a hard third down here.
Timeout Northbridge. We're going to come back after these words quickly on MyFM 101.3.
This fall, bring your outdoor projects to life with McIntyre Loam. Local, trusted, and dirt rich. For over 50 years, McIntyre Loam has supplied top quality loam, mulch, sand, gravel, and more to homeowners and contractors around Hopkinton and Douglas. Now through the end of October, take advantage of their fall special on screened loam, perfect for planting, leveling, or preparing your yard for the winter. Prefer to pick it up? Visit one of their convenient locations, or let them bring it straight to your doorstep. Call 508-435-5376 today. Orders by phone only. And get your project ready before the first frost.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School. 3:19 to play in the fourth quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 10 after LaChapelle got stripped of the football. Luckily for Northbridge, they're able to bounce right back on the football.
Yeah, now they're going to have a 3rd down. Obviously, the way that they ran the last time, you go for it in 4-down territory. I would run just a simple draw play here with Daigle to try and make 4th down easier.
Bit of a funky formation this time as 3 receivers are stacked up very close to the line. And it's just going to be a straight run this time from LaChapelle, who's got the edge along the near sideline to the 15, 10, 5. Does he stay in? He reaches across the pylon, but did he step out? That's the question. No, it's a touchdown. A beautiful run by LaChapelle for the exclamation point. It is 40-13 Rams.
Well, that's exactly why they drew up that formation right there, to leave the room on the near side for LaChapelle to run. He does a good job with the tightrope work, bouncing around on the sideline, and then he dives the final effort, hits the pylon. The refs confirm he did not step out, and he's in for the touchdown.
What a beautiful run on 3rd and 10. I knew it was a weird formation. They had 3 wide receivers lined up right next to the right tackle, and they used it to their advantage as they were all set up to block. LaChapelle catches that edge and tight ropes his way to the end zone. Extra point pending now. Here's the snap. Different kicker this time for Northbridge. The kick is up, and it's good. The kick is good. That one just barely squeaking past, but it did get through. 41-13 Rams. 3:07 to go on MyFM 101.3.
Whoa! Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's fine, honey.
Mom, I'm home from practice, and I brought the whole team.
Oh, the floor. Okay, that's great. No, that's great.
Hey, honey. Can you believe all the rain?
Oh, we need new floors.
Milford Hardwood, South Main Street, Milford. Your hardwood flooring professionals with a large selection of hardwood flooring to meet your budget. Pick up a sample today.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, 3:07 to go in both teams' seasons, it seems, as Northbridge has a 41-13 lead in this game. Their offense has been humming today.
Yeah, it'll be one last final try for this Uxbridge team to go ahead and get a score on the board. If it is turned over once again, you would assume Northbridge just kneels out the rest of the clock.
So it's going to be on the kickoff. It will be Jaden Wilson who lines it deep down the field, recovered on the run by Sweeney. He gets past the 20 to the 25, trying to fight his way through. gets close to the 30, he'll be down right around the 28-yard line, maybe 29. 2:57 to go in this one.
I wonder if it's been intentional all day long, because it seems like Sweeney has been the guy who's gone in. They want to try and avoid kicking it off to Camden LaChapelle.
Both players are very talented players, so it's kind of pick your poison in that situation. 1st and 10 from the 29. They've got to go 71 yards to end this year on a high note.
I think they'd give Coach a Gatorade shower. I don't know if I'd want it in this type of weather.
Yeah, it feels a little cold out there. I thought it was going to be warm today, but I think I got bamboozled. Yeah, right. It's getting colder as the game goes on. 2 receivers on the near sideline. As the Paxton under center is going to hand it off to LaChapelle. And he's down about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. Curious. I'm just keeping an eye right now on the sideline with Ken LaChapelle as the time continues to dwindle down here.
Yeah, just seeing how it hits him now.
Yeah, he's standing alone right now in his white wool Northbridge Rams cardigan, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, and we were there for his pregame.
Mother made that.
His pregame speech, and he said, "I'm not sure when it's going to hit me, but he definitely said he's going to get emotional."
His mother made that cardigan. It's very nice looking.
Yeah, very nice.
2 receivers on the far sideline, shotgun formation. Paxton puts a man in motion to that far sideline. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw, and he'll huck it deep down that far sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Northbridge to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's got a lane, and he's going to go. Touchdown, Northbridge, with 1:50 to go.
All the way to the end zone, Luke Davis, his 2nd pick 6 of the game. Wow.
Beautiful coverage that time. He basically ran the route for the wide receiver, picking it off and going to the house. His 2nd pick 6 of the game. There's been a lot of impressive performances from Northbridge, and Luke Davis cannot be forgotten.
Well, he's hobbling off the field, so he's definitely feeling the effects now, but he's got 2 pick 6s to talk about in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine at the dinner table later.
Yeah,
after
be
the
like
2 pick 6s.
He's like, he deserves a break.
Well, they're still running some people out there.
I think that's the kicker.
For the extra point.
Again, I don't know. Well, they have a new kicker now.
Yes, so Landon Girardi did kick the extra point last time. He got it through. We'll see if he can go 2 for 2 on extra points. 1:53 to go. It's 47-13 Northbridge, pending the extra point. Kick is up, and that one is good. He's 2 for 2 on extra points. That one much better looking. 48-13. When we come back, this should probably conclude the season on MyFM 101.3.
Don't be fooled by the name Pepperoncini's Pizzeria. It's not just pizza. Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill at East Main Street in Milford is a family restaurant with a full menu for your full family. From their great tasting appetizers to game time wings on the bone tossed in a multitude of different flavors. Pepperoncini's offers catering for all corporate events as well as private parties. For the best pizza in the Milford area, it's Pepperoncini's. Bring the family to Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill. You won't leave hungry. Gluten-free pizza on the menu.
Back here at Northbridge Middle School, where it's 48-13 Rams. They have a 35-point lead over the Spartans. The Spartans will fall to 7-4 on the year, and the Rams will improve to 10-2. Kickoff going from left to right. And here it is. It's a low one. Now it'll drift down towards the 10. It'll roll to LaChapelle right around that 5-yard line. I think they were trying to avoid him, and I think you know why. To the 25-30, 35-40, and he gets down right around the 45-yard line.
And someone was blocked out of bounds onto the Uxbridge sideline. It looks like we got a player down over there on Northbridge.
Time is rolling. It's minute 35 now.
There's someone trying to work out exactly who it is. I believe it might be Tanner Hayden, I think. I think it was number 10. But player down on the Uxbridge sideline. It is a Northbridge player. As now the coaches are trotting over there.
We're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll have Uxbridge football on my FM 101.3.
Are you looking for custom apparel that stands out? The Embroidery Bar in Milford is the place for businesses, families, schools, and teams who want to look sharp. Local and dependable, they've got everything from tees and jackets to cups and unique gifts.
I'm Anthony, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. Whatever you need, embroidery, printing, or custom gear, we'll make it happen. We're here for our community, and we're ready to work with you.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Tanner Hayden was the man down. He's up and walking back to his sideline. Good to see him up.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding his back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a fun place to get hurt.
No, certainly not.
I mean, not that there's really any place that's fun to get hurt. But
time is ticking. It's running clock. There's a minute 25 to go in regulation. Under center now, Paxton. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be to LaChapelle. He's looking for a lane. He'll get past midfield. He's using his legs and pumping his way past the first down marker.
Yeah, he just turned himself around backwards and started plowing his way and just churning those legs.
So it is a minute to go. First down. As Camden LaChapelle continues to impress. Under center now, Paxton. One receiver on the near sideline. Looks like this will probably go right back to where it was, and that's true. It's going to go to LaChapelle, and he's dicing his way through. He's got another first down past the 35. There's 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, you'd think he wants to try and find the end zone one last time. They might have to take a deep shot here with just 30 seconds.
Coach LaChapelle having a conversation along the sideline. Big smile on his face as the last 20 seconds of his illustrious career will come to an end. Here is the snap. And it's a handoff again to Camden LaChapelle. He'll push forwards, and he'll be bottled up right past the 30-yard line.
Northbridge finishes 10-2. Coach LaChapelle records.
And that will do it for the game. It is 4-11 wins for Coach Ken LaChapelle. And he is slowly making his way towards midfield. Everyone's got cameras on him. There's about 5 media members right by him as he slowly makes his way into the handshake line. He's going to go shake hands with Coach Blood. And what a way to end your career with a 48-13 win against a big rival.
Yeah, he is the most important person today in all of Massachusetts and probably in all of high school football.
As this game has come to a close, I just wanted to see if there was any sort of send-off here for Coach LaChapelle, but I think they're just going to do the handshake line, and that will do it. So we'll take a quick break, and after these words, we'll have the post-game show on MyFM 101.3.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with MyFM.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Do you want your business, team, or family to look their best? Head to the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local shop for custom embroidery and t-shirt design. From shirts to hats, cups to flasks, if you can dream it, they can stitch it.
I'm John, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. We're right here in Milford, and we love helping local schools, teams, and businesses show off their pride. Big or small, we've got you covered.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, second floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
I need new glasses, but those chain stores are all the same. Rush service, limited choices.
That's why we're at Joseph and Thomas Opticians. They've been in Milford for over 38 years and their selection is amazing.
Wow, these frames actually fit me, and they're helping me pick the best lenses for my lifestyle.
That's the difference. Personal service, great quality, and no pressure.
You're right. Forget the chains. This is where I'm coming from now on.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Don't be fooled by the name Pepperoncini's Pizzeria. It's not just pizza. Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill at East Main Street in Milford is a family restaurant with a full menu for your full family. From their great tasting appetizers to game time wings on the bone tossed in a multitude of different flavors. Pepperoncini's offers catering for all corporate events as well as private parties. For the best pizza in the Milford area, it's Pepperoncini's. Bring the family to Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill. You won't leave hungry. Gluten-free pizza on the menu.
Whoa! Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's fine, honey.
Mom, I'm home from practice, and I brought the whole team.
Oh, the floor. Okay, that's great. No, that's great.
Hey, honey. Can you believe all the rain?
Oh, we need new floors.
Milford Hardwood, South Main Street, Milford. Your hardwood flooring professionals with a large selection of hardwood flooring to meet your budget. Pick up a sample today.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
Kick it!
48-14, your final score here at Northbridge Middle School, and the Rams end Coach LaChapelle's career on a very high note. Their offense was the key to this game, Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good, and it didn't really slow down after they started getting going. Obviously, first possession wasn't the greatest, and nor was the second, but after that, it was just big play after big play. Yep. And it wasn't only the offense either. The defense was great.
Defense made a lot of plays.
Luke Davis had 2 pick sixes.
Yeah, that's an incredible feat. He had a great game defensively. That second interception return for a touchdown was very, very impressive in my opinion. His ability to turn that ball up the field and reach the end zone after the interception deep right around the 40 or so yard line. Welcome on into the Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center post-game show. Joe Rice, Dylan Patemry closing out this one here on Turkey Day. Thank you so much for listening on Turkey Day. Northbridge, they finished the year 10-2. Coach LaChapelle, he gets his 411th victory.
Yeah, and what a great way to close things out for Coach LaChapelle is they're all gathered at midfield right now, and I'm sure he's given just gave a big-time speech as they lift up the trophy for winning the Battle of the Bridges. And, I mean, it's just been a great career for him, and I can't wait to sit down and chat with him. We're going to plan to have that at some point, probably let the dust settle a little bit before we bring him on, and just a great figure in the sport of football in high school.
A lot of seniors on this roster as well, so that's their final game as well, at least at the high school level, and they left on a very high note. Uxbridge, on the other hand, obviously with a sour taste in their mouth, they lose pretty handedly here. They had a lot of injuries towards the end of the season. They just didn't really it just didn't really pan out the way that they expected it to.
Yeah, it didn't work out for them, and I think if you're a senior on this Uxbridge team, though, you got to hold your head up
absolutely.
high. I mean, you won back-to-back Super Bowls. You went undefeated for like 30-something games. I know it's not a fun ending, losing in a big blowout to close out your career, but when they look back and think to high school football, they're not thinking about it. They're thinking, we won back-to-back Super Bowls. We won 30 straight games, and you got to go out there and play with all of your friends for so long and be on really successful teams.
Yeah, regardless of what happens today for Uxbridge, their seniors are going to leave as winners and champions regardless, and that's something that you can definitely be proud of over there in Uxbridge. Just trying to think about any other keys to the game here, Dylan. It felt like the pressure from Northbridge was the big reason why defensively they were able to create turnovers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they were able to get pressure straight to the quarterback, and it was only when Uxbridge ultimately blocked 7 guys that they were able to get passes off and make completions. And really, the second half was a lot better from Uxbridge, and they had a better mix of things. They just wish they could have got out to a better start like that for this game. But the Northbridge team, I mean, really the keys if you want to win a football game, the turnover battle is one of the big things which they won, and also winning the battles down in the trenches, which they did, which we could see from their running game as well as their defensive line getting pressure.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the Pepperoncini's player of the game, Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of candidates for this as well. Mark Davis late in the game was definitely making himself a candidate with 2 pick six, or Luke Davis, excuse me.
Mark Davis.
Not Mark Davis.
That'd be impressive if he was out here making pick sixes.
Luke Davis getting 2 pick sixes. He put his name in the hat. Obviously, Joel LaChapelle, always going to have his name. But we got to give it to Mo Rodney Daigle.
Yeah.
He had those 2 huge carries. And those alone were game changers as well. I mean, Uxbridge was starting to get a little bit of momentum, and he responds right back with that 68-yard touchdown. He also got the scoring started with a 50-yard touchdown. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, he was just good all around. Even outside of the big-time plays, when they needed a couple yards, he could just get them that 3, 4, 5 yards that they needed.
And he was a big reason why LaChapelle on the other sideline was being bottled up defensively as well, because he set the edge a lot. For that Northbridge defense. All right, so their season's come to an end, but our season here on MyFM 101.3 feels like it's just beginning, because we have 2 games next week for all the money. As we have 2 games back-to-back on Friday night, Division 5. It will be Shawsheen Tech, or excuse me, this is side-to-side, so it's Foxborough versus Shawsheen, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then North Attleboro versus King Philip for Division 3. So 5 o'clock, Foxborough versus Shawsheen. And then 7:45, North Attleboro versus King Philip. So make sure you tune in next Friday night for the Super Bowl. Glad to be giving you that coverage yet again here on MyFM 101.3. And that will do it for us here on Turkey Day. We're hungry. We want some turkey. Thank you so much for tuning in here today, and have a great Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thank you for listening to MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football. Brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health, Crystal Pool and Spa, The Embroidery Bar in Milford, All Temps System, Milford Hardwood, Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, Pepperoncini's, Winks Salon and Spa, ABC Air Heating and Cooling, Milford Tire Service, Southwick Zoo, American Climbers, GNC Plumbing and Heating, Flood Fire Pro, Modern Design and Build, and Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. Now we send you back to your regularly scheduled programming.